All right, let's do it. Okay. Okay. Nice little beat. You feel me? Who produced this, man? It's produced by that one guy on SoundCloud.
Jesus.
Let it ride out for a second. You feel me? Little sample, man. I get it. We're here. Mic check. Murphy's Podcast. I'm your humble host, Michael Murphy. To my right, my guest host for today is Mr. Eric Whitener from the Vulgarians Podcast. What's up, Eric?
Not much, man. How's it going?
It's going. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, anytime, dude. Anytime.
To his right, to his left is Tucker. You guys know Tucker, our famous mascot. In front of Tucker, we have the beautiful Miss Brooklynn Ouderkirk.
Hello, everyone.
Hey. Today is April 29th at 7:40 p.m. It's a Wednesday. Still dealing with that coronavirus, the pandemic. Hopefully, it'll get better sooner than later. Let's get into it, man. Before we get started, how was y'all's weekend?
It's been chill, dude. It's been chill. Got into a fight with my family my brother and Christian over the pergola that we had, and yeah.
Party time. That sounds fun.
You know, turns out I am 99.9% always right.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Man, fighting with family could be tense. You know, I'm blessed and I'm cursed. I don't have a lot of them left, so not a whole lot of fighting. You know, but
There you go.
Man, how do you resolve a fight with family? Right? It's like, all right, like a lot of people just stop talking about it and then just, all right, that's it.
I mean, with them, it was like, this is what the diagram says. It's like you're reading it fucking wrong. So, once again, they try to argue with me, but that's not what the diagram says. I was like, fuck the goddamn diagram. Just listen to me.
Right.
And guess who was right?
My man. So you run a podcast of your own, right?
Yep.
You and your fiance?
Yes.
So what's it about, man? Tell the audience.
So it's a comedy podcast where we try to be just outside the social justice, like, fuck watching what you say. It's very free form. You can come on and say whatever you want. You've been on a few times.
I have. Been on 2 episodes.
Yep.
It was a great time, man. It actually inspired me to set this up. You know, and I appreciate you for all the help that you've done.
No problem, dude.
Dude, I think your platform is beautiful, right? Because I'm a big advocate for freedom of speech and saying what you want unfiltered. And up until now, I feel like we've lived in a heavily PC, politically correct culture, right? And I'm all about not hurting people's feelings, right? But ultimately, I don't think you should silence any thought, period.
See, I'm totally for hurting people's feelings. And that's the point. Like, I'll go on to a game like Fortnite where I'm playing with my future stepson, and I'll just go and trash talk fucking 9-year-olds, call them garbage, and he's like, why are you hurting my friend's feelings? It's like, well, maybe they shouldn't fucking suck.
Dude, and that's the thing, man. That's the thing. Anytime you get on a public platform, especially gaming, oh, man. If you could talk to me, there's no holds bar. And like, I had this little kid talk shit to me. You know what I told him?
Oh, try me, bitch.
Like, I don't play with that, man. I get super competitive.
I mean, all I'd have to do is say, look here, man. I'll fuck your mom. I'm not even like the little 10-year-olds in the game. I actually fuck your mom.
Try to add a girl. Try to add a girl in the situation. I am a huge gamer girl. I love to play COD. Huge into Warzone right now. But I definitely love Search and Destroy. I will be on there at like 4 a.m. just talking shit to little kids. And they'll be like, oh my God, you're a girl. It's just like, yes, I am.
Do you have a Twitch?
No, I do not have a Twitch.
Dude, you should get one.
That's what a lot of people have been saying.
You should definitely get one. What do you think about the new Battle Royale? You played that?
I have not played the new Battle Royale. I need to. I just moved into my new apartment, so.
Hey, congratulations. How do you like it?
Thank you. Absolutely beautiful.
Tell the listeners what your address is. No, I'm joking.
Don't dox her, man.
So new apartment, right? It's beautiful. And you moved in the midst of a pandemic.
Yes,
right? But luckily,
absolutely.
you didn't move far.
No,
right?
literally just right upstairs. Went from the first floor to the fourth floor. It was super easy. Literally, it took me, or I was supposed to actually be out in July, and I was just like, you know what, with this pandemic, I'm not doing anything anyway, so why not kind of get this over and done with, especially so we are not in the sun, the hot sun of South Carolina.
Absolutely. Thankfully, well, hopefully, as far as we know, the beaches are about to open, summertime's about to open. For those of you guys that don't know, we're based out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and our biggest industry right now is tourism. It always has been the past 40, 50 years. We'll see how it goes this year. A lot of hotels shutting down, potentially. We'll see.
Well, you just went on the beach. How
did.
was that?
Oh, it's beautiful, man. It was good to be out in the fresh air, get that vitamin D, and shout out to the YouTube viewership. You can tell I'm a little sunburnt right now. Shout out to the Spotify listenership, Apple Podcast listenership. Like, subscribe, you know the deal. But yeah, it was beautiful, man. Like, it was good to be out. We went on a 15-mile bike ride beforehand. Stopped at the beach, drank some beer, hung out with some friends. It's great, man. I think it's important just to get out, get out the house.
I mean, you did see, though, where Georgia, who went fully open again, just had a spike in cases, like 500 overnight.
Yeah. Dude, I saw it popped up literally right before this podcast. We're up to the 60,000 mark, people dying.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
it's fucking crazy, dude.
And like more than Vietnam, it's crazy.
What I find hilarious is the amount of like anti-vax moms that are like protesting for everything to reopen.
Right.
I'm like, you are literally just signing the death sentence for your little fucking bastard kid.
And is there a right answer? Like, I don't know if there is, right? Like, reopen and hopefully fix the economy, and that's great, but then potentially more people are going to die. Or leave it shut, hurt the economy, and more people are going to die, and it's like, oh, what do you do?
It's like walking a fucking tightrope.
What do you do?
You have to balance it. As long as they don't call me back into work, I could really give a shit less. I'm enjoying. Yeah, fuck that. I'm enjoying sitting on my ass making $9.26 a week.
That is so crazy.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What? Hell yeah, dude. Good
So,
hey man, you can't stick your nose up to that.
Still haven't gotten my goddamn stimulus yet. I have not been stimulated.
No way.
Nope.
Oh, damn,
I got mine
that.
like 2 weeks ago. I'm pretty sure.
Almost everybody I've talked to has.
You filed for taxes last year.
Yeah.
And you got nothing.
Nothing. Not a goddamn cent.
At Donald Trump.
Yeah. It's a nice little chunk
I think
of
it's
change.
more because I owe the IRS money this year.
Oh,
they're just like being cunts about it.
Man, the IRS is crazy. Man, not to get too political, but you saw the U.S. Treasury is now owned by like Trump's team now, or like the executive branch, which is interesting.
Well, that's a good thing.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. Yeah.
I mean, that's why Kennedy got assassinated, is because he was trying to dissolve the Federal Reserve.
No, he got assassinated just because one guy, he was just crazy.
No, bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Bullshit.
But yeah, man, it's weird, man. A lot of people don't understand how, and myself included, don't listen to me, people, but like a lot of people don't understand how our financial structures even ran.
Right.
And I was talking to someone yesterday, actually. Like, we're at the point with technology, you can make an app, right? Okay, you owe 10 grand in taxes. Okay, cool. Why don't we decide where it goes? Right?
That'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
If you could assign where your tax dollars go, I guarantee you senators and congressmen would get a substantial fucking pay cut.
Oh, I agree. I agree 110%. And it's weird how like Congress doesn't have term limits. Like there's a lot of weird fuckery in our government, man. Like,
oh yeah,
a lot of weird things. But what can we do? You know what we can do? We could talk about it, and that's exactly what we're doing right now.
Absolutely.
So what's in the news, man? What's in the news? Let's talk about music first, man. Marilyn Manson says he's finished his masterpiece of a new album. And
is it him just getting drunk and screaming into a mic?
Isn't that what it always is?
Because that's what his last live show was.
He's a unique guy, man. 'Cause you know me, I'm a hip-hop head, right? But I respect all craftsmanship of any kind of creativity, right? Especially music.
I mean, look, I love Manson. Like, the whole aesthetic and everything, I'm about it. Manson's a huge, like, influence for me musically. But the last couple years have just been fucking terrible.
Right.
Terrible.
Right.
Why do you feel that way?
Just live performances that I've seen.
Live performances?
Yeah. He's just too fucked up. And I mean, his whole thing. So I worked for House of Blues for a while.
No way, I worked for House of Blues as well.
There you go. But if you've ever worked a show that he's been on, he has to have everything blacked out. He demands nobody look him in the eye that's staff.
Wow.
When I was there, he ordered everything on the menu, told the chef it was shit, and then went out and got a gas station burrito. And then had 7 boxes of kitty litter around the stage. It was just fucking weird, man.
Interesting.
Why?
Does he have cats?
No.
Oh.
He would go and pee in them.
That's sick.
Yeah, dude.
Sounds like a really cool guy.
Yeah, man.
I would
He almost fought my brother.
What?
Yeah.
Explain.
So my brother is an audio engineer for the House of Blues.
Interesting. Huh.
Well, he had his phone on that setting where it flashes when you get a text message.
Right.
So my brother's phone went off while Manson was around him.
You know he's a vampire and he hates light, so...
Well, he hates getting his picture taken. So when my brother fucking had that text go off, Manson came over and had his guys circle my brother, took his phone, and goes, let me see your fucking phone.
What?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. His first day on the job almost got his ass kicked by Marilyn Manson's team.
That's gnarly, dude.
That is so gnarly.
Dick, man. What the fuck? But
still love Manson though.
I still rock with his music. Yeah, dude. I love his remix of "God's Gonna Cut You Down," the Johnny Cash song.
Well, did you hear his new cover of The Doors? This Is the End.
What? No.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking great.
Okay, I'll check that out. Too bad we can't play it on YouTube.
Yep.
But man, we're trying to get the Spotify deal. You feel me? Shout out to Spotify. But yeah, all right. So he's dropping this new album. He's calling it a masterpiece. Now, in pre-production, Brooklyn made a good point. She said, "Isn't that what everyone says about everything we put out?"
Right. I mean, if you think about it, every single album, you want that to be your best album. So, of course, that's going to be the masterpiece. But I guess that's a good little hashtag, like it says in here, to kind of tie into it. Everyone wants to listen to it and whatnot, especially just because it's new. So, I guess that's just a good advertising tactic.
Absolutely.
I feel like it's that, and it's a send-off.
Okay.
Because it's a send-off to the character. I feel...
So you think he's done?
I think he might be done. I think he just doesn't have anything left in the tank.
Just worn out at that point.
Right.
Well, I mean, he's had the stage collapse on him before. Like, do you guys remember a couple of years ago where he had to walk around with a boot forever? Like,
I didn't know that. No.
He had to walk around with like a boot on his leg for like months
He fucked up his leg?
Yeah, like a prop fell on top of him.
Ouch.
Yeah, so he had 2 big metal guns on the stage, and they fell on top of him.
Holy shit. Yeah, fuck that, dude. Like, someone's getting fired, right? Someone's getting sued.
Oh, definitely.
You know, but yeah, he's a very unique guy, man. Whether you love him or hate him, he's unique, and he is talented. You know, super talented guy. When does it say it drops? Does it say on here? Released,
Released before the end of 2019, so...
And that was his initial desire. So yeah, should be coming around pretty soon. This article came out today, so... But yeah, man, shout out to Marilyn Manson. Here's one thing that sparked my curiosity. Again, I'm a huge hip-hop head, and Marilyn Manson's obviously, like metal, right? Metal, hard rock.
I would say hard rock. I wouldn't say metal.
Why aren't there more features in hard rock? Like, in hip-hop, everyone and their mama's featuring someone, right? Why are there not more features in that genre of music?
Look at Manson's influence on hip-hop.
That's a good point.
So, if you look at the rappers that are coming out now, they're heavily influenced by Manson. Whether it be aesthetic-wise or just idol the guy, because he's a fucking trailblazer, dude.
Absolutely.
I mean, if it hadn't been for Columbine, his career would be exponentially different.
Absolutely. And this could be wrong. Wasn't he raised in a really, really religious household?
Yeah, his parents were like pastors or some shit.
Wow, that's actually really surprising, especially just even looking at this picture of him.
He has a degree in like journalism.
He's not a dumb guy.
No,
dude's like literally like I've seen.
He was a music journalist. Like the whole thing was an art piece. So he like started it like just as he would write stories about this Marilyn Manson character.
Wow.
For his, I believe that's correct. I just watched a documentary on it a few weeks ago. But he would write stories about Marilyn Manson and like get people to go to the shows, and it would be him fucking doing it. His promotion was phenomenal.
Yeah, he's an interesting cat, man. I would love to see him and Lady Gaga have a baby. I think they would probably spawn Lucifer, honestly.
Well, he's in trouble with like California right now if Rachel Evan Wood has her way.
Why is he in trouble?
Apparently, like some abuse shit came out about him, but it's like past the statute of limitation.
Oh wow!
In California.
I've never even heard of that chick. Who? Rachel
Evan Wood.
Okay. And here's what's funny, right? Like looking up in different news articles and news sources, it's coronavirus, death. And then Kylie Jenner is talking about so and so. Isn't that weird? It's weird. Yeah. But Evan Rachel Wood, that's cute.
From Raleigh, North Carolina.
Wow.
Shout out to Raleigh, right up the road. It's funny how like they're two polar opposites on their appearance, and it's funny if they have beef. That's crazy.
Well, she was in one of his videos too.
No shit.
Yeah, I think heart-shaped glasses.
You know, I don't pay attention to actresses and actors too much. She was in 13. That was a weird movie.
She was in True Blood too.
Oh, classic show. Okay.
Wow, look at them. They don't even look like
they don't look like they'd hang out. But
that looks like the prep girl that like wanted to piss off her parents.
Oh yeah, dude, like for sure.
She's like, I'm dating Marilyn Manson now.
She looked like she married just for the money at this point.
Well, I remember when he was dating Rose McGowan, and she was like showing up on the red carpets in chainmail with her bush hanging out and shit.
Nice, dude. People don't really rock the bush anymore.
Oh, look at this video of Evan Rachel Wood detailing alleged abusive
relationship with Marilyn Manson.
Wow.
I mean, come on, man. You know what you're kind of getting into, and I'm not. I love how they put a
fucking trigger warning on the goddamn article. This could be triggering to someone.
Oh, she's in Westworld too? Oh, okay. I know who she is. Okay. But I mean, dude, look at the guy. Come on, man. If you saw him in like Walmart, I'd probably say
you would have to take two looks at him.
He probably beats the shit out of women. Like,
dude,
probably.
I mean, he showed up at that hip hop festival in, I think it was Atlanta, not too long ago, and people are like, oh shit, it's fucking Marilyn Manson. I mean, Lil Uzi Vert has a fucking pendant of him that he wears.
Wow.
So, like, the rap community idolizes this dude. I mean, look at, like, Trippie Redd.
Yep.
All those guys that, like, have that, like, goth aesthetic.
Absolutely.
But they're still in the rap community.
I'm pretty sure him and Eminem did a show together. And
even, Eminem's mentioned him in a song.
Wow.
Like...
Yeah, what song? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It was like early 2000s.
Yeah. Yep.
Like right after Columbine, and everybody was like, fuck Marilyn Manson because of Columbine.
Right. Listeners probably like, it's that song. But also, didn't Kanye, I'm pretty sure Kanye sampled a Marilyn Manson. The Way I Am. Yep. Okay. But yeah, man, Kanye even sampled like a snippet of Marilyn Manson's drums, I think, off of the Yeezus album a few years ago. But yeah, man, good for him. You know, if this is his bon voyage out of music, I wonder what he's gonna be doing next, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
Probably just riding out those royalties, dude.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Finding new girls.
Retire. Yeah, man, new girls to beat.
Call it a fucking day.
Yes, sir. What else is in the news, man? We saw UN warns. One more to the right. The UN warns the coronavirus fallout will lead to the next pandemic, global starvation. I don't know, man. I hear rumors
I like how the Tiger King ad is right next to it.
Well, it's with Nancy Grace. Wait, Nancy Grace is on Fox now? Holy shit.
Now, all right, let's take a pause off this coronavirus shit, right? The Tiger King, dude, that was a huge fucking blowout out of nowhere.
Carol Baskin.
We've all seen it, right?
I've sampled the shit out of it for the show.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely different. I feel like they put it out at such a perfect time, mostly just because of this whole quarantine. And it's crazy because the Myrtle Beach Safari is with it too.
I still want to get him on my fucking show.
Oh, that would be awesome. He came on our morning show for the radio station. He had like an hour conversation. It was right after this whole thing got big. And
no shit. He
definitely just disagrees with how it was portrayed. But I guess if you think about it, how do you know what they're actually trying to get out of it?
They pitched it as like an activism thing. So it was definitely a bait and switch.
Yeah.
And then when they pieced it together, they're like, we got fucking gold, guys.
Hell yeah, dude.
Well, it was the same guy that did the Fire Festival documentary.
Right.
So it's like, you already know that there's a level of that there. Because it's a guy that's like, yeah, I was willing to go and suck that guy's dick for bottled water. I was totally ready.
What's his name? The guy from Myrtle Beach?
Doc Antle.
Doc Antle. So
Bogman Doc Antle.
this is the guy that ran basically like a sex cult, correct?
That's what they're saying, but I feel like it was like
Bullshit.
Kinda, yeah, it's iffy. I mean, there was definitely, I'm sure, some of that there, because I think the dude's like a hippie.
Right.
So the very free love about the deal, but
I feel him. Good for him, man. Hey, you get to ride elephants, pet tigers, and pet some other types of cats.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Good for you, man. But yeah, dude, Doc Antle, I did see him making his rounds on a few other bigger podcasts. Man, dude, we could probably get him on, like for sure. He's right up the road.
Fuck
Hey,
yeah.
any listeners, man, connect us. Myrtle Beach, I know you're listening.
I'm sure we could.
But yeah, Tiger King, and they're still putting out content. They just released a new episode not too long ago. I
heard that was weak.
Yeah,
I haven't
that's what I
watched
heard
it.
too. I haven't watched it either. Yeah,
It was like Joe McHale just doing, what was the fucking show he had on ETV? The Soup?
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck it was.
Never seen it, man. But like as soon as I heard Joe Exotic's not in it, I don't know if that's true. I haven't seen it, but I heard he's not in that newest episode.
No, it's...
I feel like I wouldn't want it to either if I was Joe Exotic at that point.
Well, he's like lawyered the fuck up now.
Yeah, 100%.
He's like getting ready to sue a shitload of people.
Dude, he's still in jail, correct?
Yeah.
So I heard his like pocket or whatever you get in jail where people can send you money, it's maxed out. You can't get any more. He's cut off.
Wow.
Man, he's probably the big daddy pimp. Think about it. Imagine if we got arrested and sent to a female prison, and now we're rich in this female prison. He's gay. So he's gonna fuck whoever he wants because he's like, here's $1. You can go get some toilet paper, whatever it is. Dude, he's living in the fucking high life.
Yeah, but there's two things you're missing from that equation.
What's that?
Tigers and meth.
I know he's probably going crazy.
He's got the money. He just doesn't have the tigers or meth.
That's true. Because he was married to two guys.
Other guys, and then they turned and was actually married to other girls, or they got married, right?
Well, no, one killed himself by accident.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
One got a girl pregnant, and the other one was like, what gun was it? It was some gun. He's like, gun can't fire unless there's a magazine in it, and pulls the trigger and puts it up to his head. Yep.
Rest in peace, man.
I wonder how Carol Baskin's doing too.
Dude, all right. I hate to be the fucking cliche generic dude saying this, but she did it.
Yeah,
right?
she fucking did it.
She had to do it.
If you were her, and let's say you offed your multi-million
He was getting ready to
dollar-
leave her.
Yo, she did that shit. She got away with it up until now. Dude, I bet she's freaking the fuck out.
Well, they definitely reopened that investigation.
Yeah.
With a new guy behind it.
Good.
Absolutely.
Good. Ah, man, Tiger King, man. It's a classic, man. Well, we'll see if it's a classic.
I highly recommend it.
It's definitely interesting if you guys haven't seen it. But honestly...
If you're bored at home during quarantine, check it out.
Give it a watch, man. But be prepared to lose a few IQ points every episode you watch.
Oh, it's like a train wreck. A white trash train wreck.
But
I'm not going to lie. I do think it is shitty how all of this kind of came about, though. Like, the Tiger King was owning it. You know, he was doing such a good job, supposedly, like, just running the Tigers. And then he literally sat there and gave his best friend the entire title. And then his best friend kind of fucked him over.
He was doing a good job. He was feeding people out of an expired meat truck. And feeding the Tigers expired Walmart meat.
Yeah.
And then the guy made a pizza parlor and then sold customers expired meat on the pizzas.
I mean, if you think about it, how many other people are doing that too?
Oh, it's fucking disgusting. Like, it makes me not want to go out and eat.
I remember I heard like this whole scandal about Taco Bell and how it was like sawdust in the meat. You know,
Pink slime.
But man, it's so good though.
It's filler. Oh yeah,
It's so good, man. Like
it's delicious, and you're gonna destroy your toilet 45 minutes later.
every time.
and then be starving 45 minutes later.
The bowl.
Exactly. Now I have one beef with Taco Bell, right?
That it's not beef.
Well, but my beef with Taco Bell, no pun intended. Every time I go there, Pull up to the drive-thru. Yeah, 2 chicken quesadillas. Obviously, got to get the Baja Blast. You feel me?
Of course.
And I pull around.
The frozen or the drink?
I get the drink.
Good choice.
I hate brain freeze. I hate that shit. But I imagine it's really tasty on a hot summer day. But I pull up to the window and, do you want any sauce? Yeah. Listen, and I do it every single time. Listen, I need a ridiculous amount of fire sauce. Like whatever you're gonna put in there, times it by 3, and that's how much I want. It's never enough. They never put enough in there.
You're wild.
Yeah, I've never had that problem.
Yeah.
The problem I've always had with Taco Bell is that they fuck my order up constantly.
Yeah.
I'm like, give me a number 6, and then I have to order for Christian and the kid. They always forget something. And I'm like, you people want $15 an hour.
Yeah.
And I feel like they put like no effort into it either.
No, it's slopped together. Yeah. Just, it looks like shit when you open it.
It's fake food.
It's kind of like Chipotle when you go in and they give you like little thin grain of rice and then literally like 3 chicken. You're like, all right, just throw on some double chicken at this point.
I don't fuck with them because their queso's dog shit.
I do like their queso. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm a Moe's guy.
Oh, welcome to Moe's.
Yeah, I fuck with Moe's hard.
I don't like Moe's, man. But dude, talking about Mexican, fucking El Cerro. I know most of you guys probably don't know what the fuck El Cerro is, the local thing.
It's pretty fucking good.
Fucking love El Cerro. But I don't know, man. Like the whole Chipotle thing with their meat. I know they had something funky going on with that shit.
It was the same deal. It was just like, but if you want to die from E. coli, go to Chipotle. They've had more cases of like fucked up shit, like salmonella, E. coli, and the lettuce. Just fucking weird shit.
I would constantly go to Chick-fil-A though. I don't even care at that point.
Except Sundays, but yeah.
I'm going to, I know, and everyone wants it the most on Sundays, of course.
Have you guys been to Popeyes?
Yes, the new
sandwich?
chicken sandwich. Yes.
We reviewed it in an earlier episode. It doesn't beat the Lord's chicken, but it's goddamn close.
I love that sauce,
good,
man. That spicy sauce on it is phenomenal. If you get a spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes, fire. The absolute best.
It's so good. It's so good. Like, what are they putting in that? It can't just be sugar crust.
The chicken is just so much bigger than Chick-fil-A,
so
too.
good.
But it's mostly breading, too.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, that's the bait and switch with Popeyes. You're like, this fucking chicken breast is huge. Yeah. And it's, like, mostly fucking bread.
I like the crunch into it, too. But I've been adding a lot of pepper jack cheese to my spicy Chick-fil-A sandwich, and man, that is so good.
And some bacon? Hell yeah, dude. I fucking love food, man. I fucking love food, and it sucks because we might run out. We might fucking run out. Which, I mean, all right, let's be real. Are we going to run out? I don't know. But we might. Then what are we going to do? Man, like, personally, I'm going to start my own private garden, backyard, sort of making zucchini and shit and growing a bunch of vegetables. But even that, I still need steak, man. I love chicken. My favorite food. What are we going to do if we run out of meat? People are going to go nuts. No Chick-fil-A or Popeyes? People are going to go crazy, man.
So I got a question for you, man.
Please.
Do you think this shit is like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse?
That's a great question.
Because it just dawned on me. Mm-hmm. We've got war. We've had that for a while. Mm-hmm. We've got pestilence, which is the disease. Mm-hmm. Now we've got famine. It's just a matter of fucking time, dude.
You argue a great point. You know,
I hate to get biblical with it because I don't really believe that shit, but it seems very coincidental.
It's weird. It definitely looks weird, right? And if there is going to be the end of the world as we know it, wouldn't it happen in 2020? It seems like a good year for that to like start happening, you know. And
it'll definitely. I don't know if it'll be the end of the world.
Yeah.
But it'll change the landscape of how things are done.
I definitely agree. I think that a lot of change is going to happen, even just like to simple handshakes. Like, are we going to want to handshake to someone? I mean, I went on a meeting call with another business owner, and she didn't even want to touch my hand, even though I am completely healthy. Mm-hmm. Am I going to start bowing to these people? Are we going to start fist bumping? Is that going to change?
Well, I mean, restaurants are talking about putting plexiglass in between the seats.
Wow.
Like at 2 seats and stuff.
How crazy is that? So I wanted to kind of do a segue of the global starvation. So there's this new Netflix movie, and it's called The Platform.
Okay.
So pretty much, it's in the future, prisoners housed in vertical cells with another inmate in the upper cells are fed while the below are starved. So there's 300 levels. In the first level, you get to eat this entire platform of food. Let's see if I can find a picture for it.
Please.
And so you can see huge food. Okay, and then it just keeps going down, lower and lower. And at 200 level, these people are starving because they are not getting any food. People up front, they're going to try and consume it as much as they can because they never know when they're going to get fed. But every month, they switch up their levels. So you could be at like level 7, and then you can switch to level 247.
No shit.
And then you actually get housed with someone else. And a lot of these times, these people are killing one another and feeding off of their own people.
What the
I
fuck?
feel like that's a lot like Snowpiercer. Have you guys seen that?
No, what is that?
So it's the movie. It has like Chris Evans in it, but it's like a class warfare movie.
Okay.
Where all the rich people are at the front of this big train that's like the world is just covered in ice, right? There's nothing left except for this one train. So all the people at the back of the train riot and try to take over the front. And like, there's a line where Chris Evans is like, you know what I hate about myself? I know what people taste like. You know what I really hate? I know that babies taste the best.
Oh,
shit is fucked, dude. It's like a fucking wild ass movie.
Absolutely. I mean, even with the other one, it's so wild. But you have to sit there and actually think, like, what if that actually did happen to us? What if that actually was part of jail and we were dying because of starvation?
Man, I think a lot of people would just say,
and I shit on myself before I got there.
I think, like, imagine having as much food as, let's say all right, so is the higher levels with the most food, then it gets worse and worse and worse?
Yes.
So if you're on level, 200, whatever it is, you can eat everything if you want to.
Well, level 1. So, like, It would go down 1, 2, 300. So, at 300, there's nothing. There's literally nothing. And it has to be, like, 18 or older, which is really interesting. But they actually find a little kid. So you saw on the other picture, there was a girl sitting on the table. She was trying to find her kid. And they would go down and they would try and, like, grab her or whatever. But she would just kill them off. It's absolutely insane.
I'm going to check it out.
Yeah.
On one beef with it. I think it said it's in Spanish, right?
No, it's not in Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah, I've watched it.
All right, word, perfect. I mean, nothing.
Yeah, I'm not trying to read no fucking subtitles.
Yeah, like I've been learning Spanish. I'm on level 3 out of 7. Duolingo, what's up? But I'm not that fluent yet. But English, one more time. What's it called? It's called
The Platform.
The Platform. Yes, that's another Netflix movie. It's about an hour and 30 minutes. It's just kind of like a mind jerker.
Yeah,
you're actually sitting there and you're thinking about it and putting yourself in that perspective.
I love it, man. Because you know what I'm sick of in Hollywood? I'm sick of the remakes, the live action remake. I'm sick of that shit, man. Like.
Come up with an original idea.
Exactly. That sounds pretty original.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty original. I'm into it. I'm going to give it a watch. And next podcast we do, I'm going to review it.
How do you come up with new ideas, though? You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people are just remaking it.
Yeah, we don't need to remake Ghostbusters for the third time.
Man,
we don't need all these fucking reboots and shit. And I'm about rebooted out.
Let me put it this way, man. Go out on a limb here. All right.
Let's do it.
Let's use Ghostbusters as a reference. All right. Okay, you're going to remake it. Okay, it's probably going to suck. But people are still going to go spend money to get it. Or go watch it. Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. They made it all female.
Yep.
Right? How do you... And I'm all for women. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah. But you're remaking... You're trying to replace Bill Murray with... Sandra Bullock or whoever the fuck it is? Like, no.
No, it wasn't even that. It was like Leslie Jones, who got destroyed on fucking Twitter.
I bet she did.
Like, to the point to where a few people got banned for making fun of her so bad.
Oh, man. That's that PC culture we were talking about,
Yeah,
man.
Fuck that shit.
Man.
Melissa McCarthy.
I'm hating. But, dude, like, if you're going to remake something, remake it.
I just can't wait till they come out with a trans Garfield.
And it's getting to that point, bro. Like, we're getting to that point. Like,
but he doesn't like lasagna because that's cultural appropriation.
Hey man, we're just a bunch of white ass honkies over here. Like, but even the Little Mermaid.
Dude, don't even get me fucking started.
Dude, like, are we?
I mean, the obvious joke there is black people can't swim.
Oh shit! You're gonna get me banned. No, I'm playing.
I mean, that's the obvious. That's really the obvious fucking bit.
But that was a good one. That was a good one. But you're right. You know, like why are we replacing a red pasty ass honky with this beautiful black?
Yeah, I want that cold Irish fish pussy, bro.
I'm saying. You know, like
that's what I want on the fucking screen, not some fucking.
I'm not gonna lie, The Lion King was absolutely amazing, though. The new one. Why do you think that?
Well, one, I didn't see it for the simple fact I already saw it. I already saw the fucking original one.
The original one was a ripoff of a Japanese film anyway.
Man,
I didn't know that.
I don't give a fuck if Beyonce and Childish Gambino and I'm not.
That is so beautiful. You just said how much you loved music, and you're like, no.
I do love music.
That's not. It's not Childish Gambino. That's his other personality. You got to get it right. It's Donald Glover.
My bad. I forgot he's not rapping in the Lion King.
Yeah, you gotta respect. Like, the separation of the art and the artist.
It's a fucking pump fake. And I know it's good. I bet it's amazing. I bet it looks cool.
I highly disagree. It's a CGI just vomit all over the screen.
I saw it already. I saw it when I was 3 years old. I saw it.
It's more just technology at this point. You wanted to see the difference of pictures and quality and whatnot.
If you want to see a live action Lion King, just go fucking watch Cats. It's way fucking better.
That's another remake. Well, it's not really because of a Broadway show, right? It's not a remake.
Yeah, it's not a remake.
Yeah. But no, I'm cool. Stop fucking make something original.
Go get really high and watch Cats. I highly recommend it.
Cats.
Are you serious? You're joking. Are you serious?
No, dude, I watched it. It was fucking great.
Did you actually like it? I heard it was.
Oh, it was dog movie. Shit. It was so bad it was good. Let me just put it that way.
All right, kind of like the Human Centipede.
The Human Centipede is on a whole nother level.
Yeah. I don't know how you could compare that.
I mean, I think the people in your movie, The Platform, were probably doing some Human Centipede-esque shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I could see.
Like people from the top floor just shitting off onto the bottom floor, and people are just second harvest going for it.
Yeah, I mean, you have to think they're looking down at them. So, I mean, they literally in the movie, they were shitting on the table just so people would eat it. That's disgusting.
I wish I had my Roadcaster soundboard so I could just hit the they eat the poo-poo button.
Oh, yeah, well, that would have been hitting right now. So let me ask you guys this, man, a serious question. If you were in the platform and you were on the lower level, right, and you, in order to survive, you had to eat shit.
Hey, you know what I'd do?
What's that?
Do the same thing Epstein did.
What, not kill himself?
Exactly. No, I would literally just tie the fucking bed sheet around my neck and just jump off the platform. It's an easy. That's the only problem I see with that movie is that there's an easy out. You just fucking kill yourself.
Right. You just literally jump off the edge and you just go. You're done.
That would be the move.
You're gonna have a heart attack before you even hit the ground.
Yeah, that's
anyway.
a fucking gangster move. You just fucking
fuck it.
Clock out. You're like, I'm done.
See ya.
I'm not eating someone else's shit, dude. I'm not eating my own shit. I'm not eating shit.
You don't even have to eat it. It just rains down on top of you. The option's clear. Right. You just kill yourself.
Yeah.
But you guys do say that now. Like, if you were actually put in that circumstance, a lot of people can't take their life. They can't. That's
true.
You know, a lot of people are sitting here, oh, I will never eat shit. But a lot of people, you have to think, a lot of people have drank their pee.
Is there a way out? Is there a way out of that prison?
There's no way out. Literally, it's a concrete. Yeah,
that's pretty easy then. That's pretty. Let's see. I probably got another 30 years tops if I change my lifestyle. 30 years of potentially like once a year, eating like a glutton, looking like I was at the Brazilian steakhouse, and then like the next 11 months starving. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna hard pass on that.
Yeah, I'm straight, man. Dude, if I got arrested right now and they're like, oh, you're gonna spend the next 40 years in jail. No.
I'll be damned.
I'm good. Okay, I'll get out when I'm 68. No, good. I'm cool, man. Like,
yeah, just slather that bullet in barbecue sauce and
Especially now with the coronavirus. Imagine being in jail for the rest of your life, if not most of the rest of your life. And now, not only are you in jail, but now there's a virus that...
Well, didn't they release a ton of people?
They did,
didn't one get already, like, put back in for rape?
Yo,
wow,
that's
I didn't
gnarly.
know that.
I get releasing non-violent offender. Okay, you got busted for weed. Okay. Coke, all right, man. You had a fun weekend.
I saw that on Twitter.
But you got released... If you got released for murder or rape, and then you go out and do it again, come on, man. What are you doing?
I feel like people that are like on drugs, that got charged with drugs that went into jail, they shouldn't be in jail. They need to go to rehab. They need to see if they can potentially fix themselves because they're going, literally, I think I've heard this term before. They're going in with a high school degree and then they come out of jail with a doctorate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that they need to be focused on rehabilitation.
Well, ultimately, and I'm not a doctor, people, all right? I'm not a doctor, but isn't drug addiction a mental health issue?
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know, man. Like, I've done a plethora of drugs, and I know the ones you want to stay away from.
Of course.
Never once have I been like, you know what sounds like a fun thing to do?
What's that?
Shoot heroin.
Oh, dude.
Just between my toes so nobody will know. Like, maybe under the fucking skin of my nuts, just so nobody will see it. But that seems like a real fun Tuesday for me. I've never once had that thought.
I could never put a needle anywhere near my body. I'm already terrified when I go to the doctors and I see needles.
See, that's my thing. Like, and I know some people snort heroin and shit, but still, like, I've watched Pulp Fiction. Right. I know more than well enough not to do that.
Hell, you get the adrenaline shot, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, man.
I'm good.
Like, weed's one thing, man. Weed is like a exciting spice, like
even psychedelics, man. There's a place for that.
Absolutely.
Drugs are not going anywhere either. No. So at the end of the day, we need to stop. In my opinion, I feel like we need to kind of pull back on the whole drug thing. Focus on your murderers. Focus on the rapists, the people that are actually committing violent crimes that are putting bad memories into people's heads.
The issue is when you have highly addictive drugs, though, most of those people will actually commit violent crimes to get their fix.
Right.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
So you get like people that are on heroin or crack or coke. You don't really see it too much.
Sure.
Maybe you'll see somebody coked out go into a fit of rage or something.
Right.
But it's not like, I'm going to go steal your fucking TV, and if you're home, I'm going to murder you type of shit because I need my fix.
Right.
Yeah. I've heard that a lot of people that are starting to harm animals, they become into those murderers. So I can kind of see where you're coming from with that.
That's like that's a serial killer thing. So people that like put kittens in a trash bag and like slam them into the ground or throw them in the river.
Don't fuck with
just
cats.
to watch.
That's another Netflix series.
Yeah.
Shout out to Netflix.
Don't fuck with cats.
The Netflix series you guys need to watch is Midnight Gospel.
Oh,
you would fucking love it.
I do love it. I'm only on episode 1. I just finished episode 1 last night.
So did we.
Shit.
I started episode 2, and then I was like, she fell asleep.
Have you seen it yet?
I've never seen it.
Dude.
It's literally if you animated a podcast.
Oh my god! Literally, we could do it on this podcast. Well, none of us are artists, really. You draw, don't you?
No.
Yeah. But dude, great show, man. It's by Duncan Trussell.
Yeah, Duncan Trussell and Pendleton Ward. It's
amazing.
Of Adventure Time.
It's amazing.
I think that anyone that has ever played sports in their life or grown up with just watching sports, playing it, watch All American on Netflix. That is such an inspirational movie. It is based on a true story. This kid comes from, very, very bad streets all the way to Beverly Hills. And I think that is the absolute most awesome thing. I was an All-American lacrosse player in college, so I definitely kind of, go through that type of stuff, and I see the difference that it does make in a person, and I think, on a positive note, please watch All-American. It is the absolute best series that I have ever seen.
Someone else told me that recently, too. What's it like being, first of all, All-American? You're like one of the best, college athletes? Mm-hmm. Right?
Yep.
One of the best in the country, right? What is that like? And you did it for lacrosse.
Yes.
So, realistically, how many female lacrosse players are there? There's probably not that many.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
500 in the country, 1,000 in the country.
Lacrosse has definitely became a bigger sport. Mostly not down south, East Coast. It hasn't really kind of made its way. Florida, we're there, but it's not completely. That's more in New York, Maryland.
Right.
It is the absolute. It just feels like you have achieved a goal.
It's a hard sport too. I played it for 2.5 weeks. I was like, no, it's fucking good. Yeah.
It's crazy. My coach even taught me how to, hit a girl, even with like my elbow, my hand, to make it look like I'm not actually hitting someone for the ref.
Have you ever gotten in a fight?
I have
a fight in general.
I've broken plenty of girls' noses from lacrosse. Mostly, it wasn't
violent.
Wow.
It was just because it's such a physical sport, and you change your whole personality when you walk on a field, or court, whatever might be. I feel like it's the name of the game. You're focused, you have put so much effort, dedication into that one sport that when you go to the game, you step on the field, you are going to be the best on the field.
So what was the meanest fucking thing you said to one of those girls that you popped in the fucking nose?
I know you had to talk shit, right?
Yeah, you definitely.
What'd you tell him? Like, get back in the fucking kitchen or like make me a sandwich or some shit?
I can't really remember exactly. I just remember looking at the girl and just because I broke her ankle, so I like.
God damn.
Went one way and then I went the other way. Juked him. She fell
fucking
and
Tanya Harding over here.
Yeah, I looked at them and I just waved goodbye while I was running away, and I think that was the most harmful thing that someone could do. But hey, I scored after that, so
hell yeah, dude. So there's not like a professional women's lacrosse sport, is there?
Most that you can do is go to like the USA leagues, Canada, and all of that. But
I think you missed your calling with UFC.
Yo, I can see it.
Yes. I am actually a kickboxing trainer too, so.
There you go. See, look. She can fuck some people up.
It's more of just self-defense than anything. Nothing crazy. I would never harm.
I think it's important I think it's important for everyone to know basic self-defense.
Yeah, 100%, especially as a female.
You ever gone like all Billy Jack on somebody and put the left side of your foot up beside the right side of their head?
I've done a little roundhouse here and there, but mostly to the bag.
Yeah. Damn, that's sick, dude.
Have to be flexible for that.
Just Jean-Claude Van Damme that shit. Just spinning roundhouse to the jaw.
I mean, going from lacrosse to absolutely nothing, I needed that out. I needed to kind of get my aggression out, and that was the best way to do it was finding kickboxing or just even working out in general. It definitely, post sports is very, very hard, especially if you've dedicated yourself since 4 years old. Yeah,
it's got to be not only a giant change, but especially if you're super competitive, which I would say you are, correct? Mm-hmm. I know what it is. Maybe it's Call of Duty.
Yeah.
You got into Call of Duty, you're like, fuck yeah, I'm going to be the vet, right?
Very true.
You have to figure out an outlet for your competitive nature,
Absolutely.
right? I'm super competitive, and that's why Call of Duty is fucking shit, but competition's important, right? I mean, that's how you get the best anything.
I've got some really awful videos of me doing Call of Duty from back in the day where I just screamed terrible racial obscenities at people. Like 10-year-olds I'd get like on there to put their mom on, telling them I was an Xbox support member and I needed their mom's verification to have them to let them play a mature game. Then I asked their mom if they were like squirters or shit.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, that's one of the best parts about especially old Xbox when they had no filter on the communication between players. Now you can't talk to every player.
Well, everybody's in like their private party chats, and they need to like cut that shit out.
Right, dude.
Because it was so much better when I could just like drop an N-bomb on somebody, or scream kike at somebody. Like,
dude, like I miss the shit talking competitive aspect of video games.
That's what made it fun, man. You get 6 of your friends in there to just say terrible shit to other people. They're saying the same terrible shit back to you.
Right.
And it's crazy how you just literally get over it and go right on to the next one and say the exact same thing just because.
Do it all over again.
I mean, I could.
That gives a little adrenaline, too. You're like, I'm better than you.
An 8-year-old a faggot the other day on Fortnite.
Maybe
if that counts for anything.
Maybe he is, man. You might have changed his life. He's like, Dad, what's a faggot? It's a bundle of sticks.
Yeah. A cigarette.
But yeah, man, I don't know. Life's in a unique place, man. I figured out, especially during this quarantine. If you guys heard this, that's my dog. Especially during this quarantine, a lot more video games, right? Fuck, you know, a lot more bike riding, a lot more drinking, but a lot more laying out in the sun. Like, man, it's hard to stay productive during quarantine.
It's damn near impossible.
Fuck, you know, but I applaud you, man. Running a fucking podcast, dude. You did something. You fucking did it.
Dude.
You did it, man. What you're on episode, what, 30?
32. Just came out today.
Dude, good job,
Isolationships.
Man. Good job, man. Like you're being productive. You know, you just moved your entire life from one place to another. Even though it wasn't that far, you still fucking moved. That's a pain in the ass. I hate moving. I hate moving.
The new studio is phenomenal.
Dude, it's a beautiful setup. It's beautiful. You know, hopefully this girl is going to make me some artwork for back here. The YouTube viewership could see it. So she's going to start working on it. I'm really excited. But
we looked into putting a TV behind ours that could change the logo. So I could do like multiple podcasts.
That's a good idea.
Eventually. Not right off the rip, but I mean, fuck.
Earlier you brought up Midnight Gospel, right? And for those of you that don't know, it's an animated series, but it's basically a podcast turned into a cartoon. It's super intricate, man. It's fascinating. And just like...
I think we can play the trailer.
Let's see if I can pull it up.
Pull that shit up.
It is one of the... It's one of the greatest things I've seen in a long fucking time.
This one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let me have the viewers see it. Let's play a little tidbit.
Let's see, make sure there's no... All right, perfect. A Netflix original series. The same people from Adventure Time, you said, right? Oh. And every episode, he goes into a different dimension or something like that, right?
So the whole premise is the main character's name is Clancy, and he buys this reality simulator, and like he's a farmer essentially. So the whole concept is he's supposed to go to these other dimensions of Earth and go and get technology that they have and bring it back to their dimension. But he's got a defective simulator. So the only worlds that he can go to are ones that are like in an apocalyptic event.
This kind of reminds me of Rick and Morty a little bit.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely got Rick and Morty vibes.
Definitely. Just going to different, I guess, dimensions.
Yeah, it's like multiverse.
So what do you guys think, man? Like, you know, the string theory, the multiverse theory. Like,
I'm 100% behind that.
Me too.
I think every action we take spawns off a different universe.
It's fast, and that's what deja vu is, right? Supposedly.
Dude, I've had that a couple times, like in the last week.
No shit.
Yeah. It's fucking weird.
It's weird because you know what deja vu is.
Of course.
You know what deja vu is. We all know what it is, but we can't measure it. We can't say, oh, it's a computer. All right, we know. No, we can't. But we all know what it is.
You ever go to a place and feel like you've been there before?
Right.
And you haven't?
And you've never fucking been there before.
Yeah, dude. That's a weird feeling.
It like trips you the fuck out.
But no, Eric, it's just your brain like comparing some other places you've been.
No.
Yeah.
It's
bullshit,
like completely
right?
metaphysical. It's like, dude, when I went to New Orleans, I had never fucking been there before, and I felt like I'd been there before. Like, just walking down the street and shit, it wasn't like anxious. Like, when I went to Baltimore, I was anxious as shit, man.
I bet. Yeah, you know Baltimore.
I had terrible anxiety that entire fucking time.
I can definitely relate to that. I just got back from Hawaii about a month ago, and I swear, like, I was there for 2 weeks, but I felt like I've been there my entire life. I knew exactly where everything was. When I went into this place called Cheeseburger in Paradise, I swear I've had that cheeseburger before, just the same taste and whatnot.
You probably did here.
There's one here, yeah.
You know what's different, though? I really like that they added grilled pineapple to a burger. I would have never guessed that or ever added that to a burger until I went to Hawaii.
So, something I've been playing around with is sandwich ideas in my boredom.
I'm into it.
So, I saw one, like, I came up with a concept that had fried plantain on it, but with pulled pork.
Interesting.
So I'm going to experiment with that a little bit. I did like lamb with pomegranate and mint the other day.
Wow.
With Havarti cheese. fucking solid.
Damn, dude. That's a fucking channel idea right there, man. Different types of
Make your own sandwich shop.
Yeah. Dude. Damn, that's fucking interesting.
Like, I'm always trying to, like, do something in the kitchen. Like, it's an outlet for me.
Man, you post some of the bombest fucking food pics, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Like, holy shit.
Did gnocchi the other night. That shit was great.
Oh, man. See, I'm a basic ass white dude, man. I just eat chicken, steak.
I feel like that's the problem with a lot of, like, our generation, though. Is like,
I agree.
They eat pizza, fucking chicken tenders.
Yep.
Love that.
Just basic ass shit. Like, if it's not prepared for you, then
I feel like
nobody
it's
knows how to
almost
cook.
like growing up too, like exactly what you ate. If your family introduced you to new foods or it was just consistent, I was always eating raviolis, ramen, and then my mom would make an Italian dinner once a week.
Right.
So used to chicken.
Right.
But I have heard that your taste buds change every 7 years. So
It's funny you mentioned growing up, right? And I don't mean like literal from a child to an adult, but like I feel like as a society, especially during everything that's going on right now, I feel like we're growing up.
Yeah.
I feel like we're having to grow up.
It's almost a
quicker.
test.
I agree.
You're seeing suicides go up a shitload right now.
Yeah, I just had a good friend of mine commit suicide the other day, man. Rest in peace.
sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you were with me. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, it's crazy.
Like, people just can't cope with what's going on right now. So they need an out.
Yep.
But sometimes I feel like you kind of take another turn and you actually sit back and you're like, this is what I want to do to further my life. Set different goals. I actually just bought like $300 worth of face creams from Ulta just because I was like, you know what? I want to start treating myself a little bit better. So it could completely go on different ends of the spectrums. I guess it just really depends how you can handle it.
I think self-care is definitely important. I think setting goals is extremely important. I've said on past few podcasts, but yeah, without goals or without a direction, you don't know where you're going.
Absolutely.
And especially now,
You gotta have a plan.
You have to.
Yeah, you have to.
And if you're not doing anything, do something. Get your fucking lazy ass up. Do something.
Well, that's my hardest part too, is just waking up in the morning and, I'm laying in bed at until 11, 12 o'clock, I'm so used to going to work at 9 a.m.
Right.
And now I'm going to bed at literally like 4 a.m.
This could all coincide with suicides, right? Because people are so used to their routines. And I think we actually talked about this briefly. Like, people are in their routines. They go to work. They go to school. They're in their habits. They're in their rituals. And then now, nope, stay home. Don't fucking go anywhere.
Then you realize you're in the rat wheel.
Yep.
You're just running on a fucking treadmill that's not going anywhere.
Yep. And I think so many people create their identity around what they do. Like,
that they don't have an identity anymore.
Exactly. Right. And now when that's taken away from you, you're like, oh, what the fuck am I? I don't know what I am. Then boom. For a lot of people, it's like they don't know what to do next.
I mean, one thing in our little industry that we've joined into recently, podcasts have gone up 58%. The amount of new podcasts in the last month.
And
it's crazy. And you can podcast off your fucking phone now.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Do something. You can, dude, this fucking thing.
It takes nothing to do it.
Like, it's insane. It's insane.
The fact that we do this, it's fucking easy. It's literally, it takes one stimulus check, and you can get all of this shit.
Absolutely.
And just fucking go do it.
I feel like people just miss communication with other people. So this is kind of their out. Or, I mean, even online dating. People are getting their Tinders and Bumbles and whatnot just to communicate with one another. Is this a quarantine and chill thing? What's going to happen post-quarantine?
Speaking of quarantine and chill, have you guys seen the shit show that took place in Myrtle over the weekend?
Please explain.
I have not seen this.
So, there were two groups. We covered it on today's episode of my podcast, but I'll do it again for this one.
What's your podcast called?
The Vulgarians Podcast, good sir.
And where can you find that?
You can find it on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Red Circle, Stitcher, YouTube, anywhere where you can find a fucking podcast. We're there. Castbox.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry to interrupt you. Continue.
So, basically what happened is this group of fucking aged out ex-Hooters girls
Hey, rude. I was a Hooters.
Hold on. Easy. Boogly. So these aged out ex-Hooters girls and club skanks from like 10 years ago that had been treated shitty by like the dudes in Myrtle Beach all decided to just like get salty as fuck one night.
Bored.
And expose the fuck boys.
Yeah. All right. So apparently she was in the female group.
Were you?
Absolutely. I was trolling that site.
Okay.
It was amazing.
I don't know if trolling would be the right word for it.
What would you use?
Participating would be the word I'd use.
I never participated. I did like a few, but I never actually commented on it.
Trolling would be like me going on there on a fake female account and like talking mad shit about how they're used up leather handbag looking asses. Shouldn't be talking shit because that shit was a decade ago. Why the fuck are you bringing it up?
That.
So what is it?
So the females started a group about dudes who did them dirty like a decade ago.
Oh man, were we on there? We weren't on there. I haven't done really.
Well, I ended up being on there because once the dudes found out about this and the women started like posting their personal info, I went on the dudes group and posted a picture of Christian.
Nice. And Christian's your fiance?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, and one of the comments was like, "Come on, bro, your fiance." I was like, "I'm trying to beat you niggas to it."
That's a move.
Yeah, I mean, I just took a gangster knee on this shit.
Got to.
So pretty much what happened was either you can post it on your personal account or you can send it in, and you just literally post a picture of, let's just say I posted a picture of you and just said, all right, name, a little bit of description about him, girls, tell me what's up. And literally right when it was posted, oh my gosh, hundreds of comments would just go right to it. Oh, he's either A, really good guy, or B, this is how he fucked me over.
I feel good about my chances, but I've broken a few hearts.
Yeah, it was a draft list.
Right.
So basically, like the chicks would, because the NFL draft was happening.
Okay.
So it was like the chicks would pick to draft a guy, or they'd be like, he's a fuck boy, get him out of here.
Man, that term's got to get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with you that you can't find a fucking man.
You know
but
what's wrong, man? People are fucking bored, dude.
Yeah, that's really what it is. They're fucking bored.
They're bored, man. Like, go do something, right? But they just get online. They post photos of people that they probably barely know. They maybe had one bad experience one time, and now a bunch of people are hating because they have to get some kind of anger out.
Yeah, but it's like people that haven't been relevant in the area in a fucking decade, man. It's like a bunch of 40-year-olds going at each other.
Now, let's be clear. So, women are posting guys are posting women, and they're doing the same thing?
What caused this shitstorm to happen was when, like, girls would bring up shit from 10 years ago and to about 4 years ago. And these dudes were like married and have kids and shit now. And they're just bringing up all this old shit. Well, then the baby mamas and spouses would find the shit on the girls' page and get pissed the fuck off.
Right.
And it was just dogs eating fucking dogs the entire goddamn time.
Right.
So the women's page turned into the women doxing the dudes because they were just pissed off and bitter about dumb shit that happened a decade ago. So the women would go on, post the addresses of the guy's job, the phone number for his job, his personal address and shit.
I don't remember seeing all of that, but I am going to.
I did see that because I went on my fiance's phone and was looking at it because it was hilarious.
Yeah, that is insane. I definitely believe that people should not be doing that, but I'm going to go on the girls' side. You know, girls, we're supposed to stick together. We're supposed to, at the end of the day, us girls, we're going to talk about guys in general, so why not all of us in good old Myrtle Beach talk about them?
I mean, right until Whitney Stevens said it was stupid, and then, like, the girls' chat turned on her maliciously.
Shout out to Whitney Stevens.
No, I definitely, I can see the pros and cons in it. Pros, everyone wants to know exactly what a guy is about, especially in the beginning stage, you know.
Sure.
For girls, we're sending we're sending them off to our girls. We're getting the details about it. So,
sure.
But I do believe that, you know, your past is the past. If it's 4 years ago, it's kind of just like, all right, honey, you gotta.
That's the problem. It was a bunch of old dead shit. Like with him talking about a certain club promoter that me and Michael know. Yeah. It was like shit from back when he was relevant in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
But I also do think it is good to know about these guys going into it. I never personally posted anything just because didn't really want to know. I feel like I want to make my own assumption of a person.
Smart.
You know, I'm going to make the judgment of it, and I'm never going to kind of listen to other people. I will listen to them, but I will not make my own judgment. But I think that this was an awesome Facebook group. I do think that it was made out of boredom, but I definitely do feel like it did internally hurt a lot of people's feelings.
Absolutely.
Fuck people's feelings. So here's what happened in the dudes group. So when the dudes caught fucking wind of the shit, which didn't take goddamn long.
Sure.
A bunch of the old 40-year-old dudes that were like in the clubs 10 years ago
right.
just started going fucking in, and apparently had like, they were going to drop something big at 10 o'clock that night that the dudes group started. Mm-hmm. And then it turned into a Snapchat deal.
Okay.
So dudes just started posting nudes on the Snapchat group.
That doesn't surprise me.
Going fucking in. And then the chicks were like, that just goes to show how fucking desperate they were for us. And it's like, no. Man. I literally have like binders full of chicks that I've slept with on my phone. I don't fucking care. It's just documentation.
So guys do keep the nudes of their past relationships?
Or
just anyone in general that has sent
who the fuck said anything about a relationship?
They do. I got a few.
I mean, no, it's not like we glorify that. It's like, oh, I need something different to jerk it to today.
That is very interesting. So
you don't do that?
Okay.
Well, they get like a plethora of dicks sent to them on like a daily basis.
That's right. You're gonna need an extra phone for all
I feel like as a girl, we don't like dick pics. It's almost just like an element of surprise.
Unless you got like an iPhone 11 that has a nice camera on there that makes it look like a Coke can.
Yeah. Last time I went to your house, your fiance showed me a dick pic she got.
Yeah, some random fucking dude named Mike Green like Snapchatted his sad fucking dick on the toilet.
And here's the thing.
My goodness.
I've never sent a dick pic. Right? I don't think I would ever do it unless I was married or in a long, serious relationship.
But You've never sent a dick pic?
Never sent a dick pic. Not into it.
Can't say the same.
Well, because what if I'm in a high-profile situation, and then they're like, oh, Murph, is this your cock on Google? I'm like, oh, yeah, this looks pretty good, doesn't it?
See, I've said enough horrible things to where I'm like sacrosanct from it.
But that's why we love you, man. That's why we love you.
Any type of nudes I want to send, I will never ever have my face in it because I can never ever be like,
yeah, it's a move.
Hey, nope, that's not me. Don't know what you're talking about.
Me, it's just like my gut and my fucking dick. Like that's all you're gonna see.
Now, if I was gonna send a dick pic, it definitely wouldn't be a soft one.
Who would send a soft dick pic?
Like man, I'll make sure the lighting's good. Make sure fucking.
Yeah, you got to get that iPhone 11 with that like.
You feel me?
Fisheye lens to make it look beefy.
Now, like this guy that sent your chick a dick pic. First of all,
we laughed about that for so fucking long.
Like, what the fuck you doing, dude? Like, first of all, don't send a dick pic to a almost married chick. First of all, guys. Second of all, if you're gonna send a dick pic to an almost married chick,
fucking fluff it.
Come on, man.
And the third thing. Don't do it while you're taking a shit on the toilet.
Yo, dude, it looked like he was sitting on a toilet too.
He was sitting on a toilet.
No toilet should ever be in any type of nude picture in general, both male or female.
Agreed. So, I don't know, man. It's fascinating because back in the day, right, 18, 17, 1600s, we used to make paintings. You know, mostly of women, you know, but they have statues of, you know, of strong males as well that were nude. But now we can just literally pick this thing up and like,
go on Pornhub.
Oh, dude, Pornhub. It's funny how that traffic on Pornhub has risen drastically.
Well, all people are doing is drinking, jerking off, and watching Netflix.
Hey, Pornhub has a free membership right now just because of it.
Not anymore. They turned it off.
Not
that I know that or anything.
He just outed himself. He's on Pornhub.
But Adam and Eve, they've been having huge discounts.
At least you're not going on OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, I was just about to say that.
You're the one that taught me about OnlyFans, actually.
Oh, dude, it's so goddamn disgusting. So these fucking degrade, like wish they were strippers, get on OnlyFans.
Hey.
And
no,
I don't know if I agree with that. These girls are banging in there.
Some
girls.
So it's basically a bunch of simps that go on there and give them money, and then they white knight for them, which is my big thing about like the Facebook groups.
Okay.
But you go on and give these girls like, I don't know, fucking $13 a month or some shit.
Too much.
Subscription.
Yeah, it's all subscription based. They set the money.
Okay.
But they go on there.
Go back real quick. Oh wait, you're
fucking
20 million users? Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. Like people are getting fucking fat paid off this shit.
Now,
and it's
they've
just
also
desperate,
done it off
horny
of
dudes.
Snapchat though. A lot of people will literally have their Snapchat and do a little subscription similar to this.
Well,
correct?
that was right until the IRS got involved.
Oh.
So this is regulated now. So like they set the tax info in. Where Snapchat was like, cash at me $15 and I'll give you a lifetime subscription to see my pussy like once a month.
Right.
So you'd cash app a chick like $15 and she'd like show you it spread one time and then.
Maybe I'm the weird one, right? I don't get it.
Dude, I've never understood that. Like Pornhub's free.
Yeah, exactly.
You can go to XTube. Like there's so much free. Like I get like if you know a girl that's on there, you're like, I want to see what her pussy looks like.
Sure.
That's one thing. Whatever. But you don't set a reoccurring subscription.
No.
You just steal the photos, send them to all your friends, and then you laugh at her behind her back.
Exactly.
Like, look at this fucking skank.
So so for OnlyFans, they're only doing subscription. Say it's like $10 for a month. Mm-hmm. Well, for girls, they're also, I'll show you guys on the YouTube, there's the seeking arrangements. This is a whole sugar daddy and sugar baby site.
Have you heard about this?
So I know about the sugar baby websites.
Absolutely.
So these are ads.
These are all ads, yeah. But this is... So seeking arrangements. So pretty much you can go in here. I'm a woman. What are you looking for? Sugar daddy, sugar mommy. I'm interested in both. Your birthday. So pretty much these guys are going to message me or vice versa. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to get their information and pretty much take that information and either sleep with these guys. So we've
done an episode on this before. When I was in Denver.
Episode on your podcast?
Yeah.
What's it called?
The Vulgarians Podcast.
Okay.
But the episode, I gotta see the fucking name. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it was a great name.
So,
but basically what it was it wasn't even like hot 20-year-olds. It wasn't like the Coastal cheerleader team, which all got caught doing the sugar baby shit.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they suspended cheerleading at Coastal for a little bit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I could see that though.
For sure.
I mean,
when they started showing up with like Louis Vuitton bags and like
they were questioning it.
Yeah, it was sus. It was very fucking sus.
I remember I went to the strip club here in Myrtle Beach, and there was literally just 10 girls surrounding this guy. He was just giving $100 to each girl that ever just like even touched him, kissed him.
What a fucking idiot!
It was yeah. I don't know. I see. A lot of people are very quiet about this, but I think that a lot of girls that are young that potentially need this money have been going on this site. There's a podcast called Call Her Daddy. A lot of people probably already know about that.
Hey, bro.
They literally talked about OnlyFans and this just to generate more money for yourself, especially just during this quarantine. It is, you need to kind of make your money where it is.
Hey, I'm all about it, man. Hey, if you got it, get it. You know, like go ahead. But here's why I want beef with this already. Mm-hmm. I guarantee if I sign up for this website, seekingarrangements.com.
Well, it's an ad, so it's going to give you fucking like spamware. The one we went to was like sugardaddy.com or some shit.
Sugardaddy.com.
I guarantee none of my sugar mamas are looking like that.
No. So we called the episode, it was episode 12. I did it out in Denver with Rick from the Brass Tacks podcast.
Hey.
And the episode was called Dead Boxes and Coffin Twats, if that tells you what we found.
Oh, God.
So it was like, this is the fucking website.
This is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what we got here.
Let's see. Yeah, everyone can see it right now on the YouTube.
So it's like 50 years old, 47. Just a bunch of literal dead boxes and coffin twats. And these are popular sugar babies, dude. That is not what I think of when I see sugar baby.
Wait, those are babies?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, as a sugar baby, you're just the one that's being spoiled, but you're the one that's giving whatever the sugar daddy
I'm sorry.
wants.
After, I would say 30, you've aged the fuck out. Like, and we found one in North Myrtle. We looked it up in Denver and found one in North Myrtle.
Like, how much are we talking here, man?
That's all up to them, truthfully.
Yeah, I mean, it's like whatever arrangement. Like, that chick's stacked.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see if we can find.
She's got four
for 50.
Dude, let's see what dudes we can find here.
Okay.
Let's just oust them on the fucking show. I don't care.
Oh man, I'm about to get so many weird ads after typing all this shit.
Oh
in my
yeah,
search
dude,
bar.
you're fucked.
Fuck it.
Your computer is destroyed. I think we know that fucking guy.
I wasn't gonna say it, but he does look familiar. Let's see.
His income's 200,000 to 300,000. My fucking ass.
Yeah. See, even just like being a perspective on this, I would not go for someone that has a 200, 300K income. I would want someone that has 500? A shit ton of money that they can just spoil.
What's your how much?
What you talking?
How much? I guess it really just depends on what one would want, and then I would say at least like
all right.
750K.
So let me give you a scenario. So 750,000 to fuck some old dude.
Okay, see, that's the scenario that we're talking about. I don't know. I would have to sit and think about it, but I feel like every girl would kind of be like that.
What number would it take for you to just go?
Done.
That old dick does sure sound delicious right now.
Can I be very drunk while doing this?
Yes.
Well, I would assume the proposition would be very drunk at a bar. So, what is the number that would take for you to be like, fuck yeah, let's go out to your car right now. Just.
Oh my goodness.
Mine, not dudes, for a female, be. I mean, one depends on how good they look.
First off, for you, how old is it? Let's just set the bar at 70.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, man, if a 70-year-old comes in, she's like, yo, I'll pay you $300K. Done. I'll pop some nuts off for 300,000. You feel me?
Do it for $300. So what are you talking about?
Oh, no, I ain't doing that, man.
I mean, people have offered. I know one of my friends, she's actually a sugar baby. We won't say any names, obviously, no names 2020, but
I'll say names.
I know that she has actually pursued that with her sugar daddy, and she got $850 out of it. And I looked at her and my jaw dropped because I definitely would have thought that would be.
I really thought there was going to be an extra zero to that
number. $50? Like
wait,
$850.
After we're done recording, tell us about her.
Yes. So I might
have a proposition for her with my stimulus check.
I was actually a Hooters girl for 3 years. That was my occupation, and I made a shit ton of money off it.
Oh, yeah.
Sex sells. Mm-hmm. But a lot of the times, guys would come in, and they would talk about some type of sugar daddy, trying to get something out of it. Mm-hmm. And some of the girls did it. Some of the girls didn't. I remember I was sitting there, and I was like, man, I want a hedgehog. And this guy literally handed me $800 just to get a hedgehog. And he would want something out of it. But I never gave it to him.
I thought that was some crazy new sex position you kids were having.
So, why? Just to get laid? And a lot of guys don't even get laid. They just give these girls money just for attention.
Yeah, literally.
Weird.
All they want is just attention. They want the feeling of another girl wanting to be wanted. Maybe the wife isn't giving them what they need. And they have all of this disposable income.
Right.
Why not give it to someone that actually needs it?
Well, clearly somebody doesn't want to fuck a 70-year-old here. Murphy's like, I need 300,000. I'm like, I've fucked a 65-year-old before. What's 5 more years, dude?
I mean, this chick right here looks pretty good. 50 years old,
dude,
looks pretty good.
I mean, she's had some definite work done, but the 29-year-old looks way shittier than the fucking.
But she's not 29. She's not 29. She's probably 34, 36.
I would say maybe 39.
Yeah, she's not 29. No offense to her.
No way in hell.
I think all
I
women
don't think
are
she should have this license
in
the picture.
What? And now we're putting this on the internet. Hey.
Oh my goodness.
She's only got one photo.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can do 29. Private photos in these sites, though. I'm
about to be 29. She's not my age.
Let's look in our zip code.
Where do I do that?
So the quick search.
The quick.
Down. Right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh goodness.
Let's see what we got.
Let's see what kind of whores we can find.
And hey,
down here.
man, let's be clear. go get your money, period. You know, but
hustle's a hustle.
It's not popping up.
I probably don't have.
They probably want you to sign up for some shit.
Oh.
All right. So
all right. So we featured her on the episode "Dead Boxes and Coffin Swats." Yeah.
All right. How much? All right. What's your? Well, you said
yeah.
$300?
What's your number
for that one?
Let's look a little bit more into her.
$850.
Let's see what other photos she's got.
Let's check it out. White Platinum. I love the fucking name. White Platinum. Damn, she's into guns? What kind of fucking... Dude, the guns
that's
older
that's
than
an
she
old,
is, bro.
This looks like 1980.
Fucking Annie Oakley over here.
Yo, this is gnarly, man. Okay.
And then...
She looks good there, though. Oh, wait, not...
That's at Logan's Roadhouse. I don't know. I'd probably let her suck my dick for free.
Ew.
Hey, a blowjob's a blowjob, man.
Look, man, sometimes you just got to get a nut out.
What if she needs to take her dentures out just to suck on
Probably gonna
your
feel
dick?
better.
I mean, yeah, it'd probably feel a lot better. Prison blowjob?
What else we working with
Just
here?
gum, yeah, you gum that dick, baby.
What else we working with here,
All
man?
right.
This is North Myrtle. Okay.
Look at her. She's cute.
Yo. Okay.
22 years old. See, I would get so nervous.
That's fake. That ain't real.
Yeah, no, that's a
not
fake
real.
account, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
That bitch don't live here. We got one photo on it.
Yeah, there's no way.
Let's scroll up real quick.
Okay.
So, who's the 29-year-old in Raleigh?
Okay.
She looks cute. 4 photos. Now, this is for a sugar baby, right? Mm-hmm. All right.
Yes. So you're pretending you're a sugar daddy looking at this.
Pretending.
So for me, I would not show my face in the albums. I would want it to be kind of like the element of surprise, mostly just because of this situation. I don't want you guys seeing.
All right. So in that scenario, I'd think, what the fuck is wrong with her face?
Right.
Then that's
For
fine.
sure.
I'd be
Move on.
like-
And she's a diamond member. I wonder what she gets with that.
Well, she's turned over a lot of dudes. Let's just put it that. I'm waiting to find somebody I know on here.
Dude,
That's
she probably makes more money.
paid
than all
members
three of us.
only. Yeah.
See?
yeah,
Exactly.
dude.
There you go. There's that See, White Platinum's giving it out for free.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Family oriented. She's probably a mom.
Marital status, do you care?
Do you care? Income, I will let you know later.
Yeah, she's probably broke.
Yeah, she's probably the one that's like asking dudes to send her money for like used panties that she like sprays with her perfume one time.
God. Man, here's the dark side about all this, man.
I'd rather fuck White Platinum than that.
Sweet, but
honestly, I'm probably with you on that.
Yeah,
I'm
White
probably
Platinum
with you
would
on
probably
that.
take you, you know, she'd go to the gun range with you and have a good time.
That White Platinum, like
Take you to Logan's afterwards.
This is all like either being broke or being lonely.
Yeah.
Right? This is just capitalizing.
Or just wanting drugs.
I think that's lonely on that one.
Like that's gnarly, dude.
Let's
see her.
She's pretty, a little pretty Nubian queen. Like
that's not the same person.
That looks. Yeah, dude. That's
sus.
Yeah, that's a little.
That's
risky,
catfishing.
man. And she's wearing like the same type of. She's wearing my fucking shirt, pretty much. The fuck. Hey man, we probably look good together. I mean, I wouldn't have her as a baby. I'd have her as a sugar mama though. What's up, girl?
You would have this girl as a sugar mama?
Yeah. You mean to tell me you're paying
wild.
me to go send you a dick pic? I would send a dick pic.
Well, a lot of these times, these people like to actually go to a restaurant first, you know, talk to each other, enjoy each other's company,
The
and then
pre-production.
after,
Right.
that's the bow chicka wow wow.
Let's see if we can find any from Myrtle.
Okay,
Let's do it.
let's see.
Because these are all like surrounding area type of chicks.
Right.
That's surprising.
Man,
that
we're living in the future though. Living in the future. We can just do this. That's crazy. I've
Some
never
of
even
the
heard of
names
this.
are hilarious too.
You guys are teaching me so many new things today.
I mean, sex sells. Like,
It does, man. It always has.
100%.
Well, I mean,
Always will.
prostitution is the world's oldest profession.
And here's the crazy thing about that, right? Prostitution's illegal in most
Well,
places.
yeah, no.
Right? But you put a camera in the room, now it's pornography.
Which is illegal to shoot here in South Carolina.
Right. Which
have
is
you
weird.
guys seen the movie Hustlers with J-Lo?
No,
Negative
don't
Ghost
care.
Rider.
You should definitely
Wah,
watch
wah.
it. Literally, I cannot believe how much money that you can make from just literally like stripping and
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's a. I've also seen girls like not make shit and owe the house money.
Yeah.
So
Well, so these guys, they're hustlers. It's J-Lo. She literally was, she was on the movie. She was in New York City, Wolf of Wall Street, and she would go and have these guys drugged and then take all of their money from their corporate credit card and whatnot.
It's fucked up.
But so smart.
Is that the Cardi B story?
That's a Cardi B. And
Yeah.
all they're trying to do with
Lizzo's
that movie is trying to normalize fucking theft.
just
fuck
cunts
that.
rolling dudes.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
Like, that's how you get fucking murdered. You end up in
Stupid woman.
Like, fuck that.
you end up
dude.
like that stripper that got killed in North Myrtle a few years ago.
Think about it. All right, here's what pisses me off, right? Imagine if we did that to a girl. Like, we're gonna go out with you, we're gonna drug you and then rob you.
Oh, dude, we'd be done
Forever. We're fucked.
You'd be like CeeLo.
Yo.
Here's Merle's Inlet.
All right, let's check it out. Her name is Lovely.
That's a terrible wig.
This might be a guy.
Yo.
This might be a guy.
That's
Yo,
suspect. That's suspect.
where'd they get that wig? Spirit Halloween?
Yeah, that's a little weird, man. Let's go back to our original question. How much?
For that?
Yeah.
Bro, that's a dude.
Might be a guy.
What's the height on that one?
It's only 6'2". No, it's 5'3". All right, 5'3". Short guy.
I call horse shit. That's a dude in a wig.
Yeah.
They have a puppy though.
Oh. How much for you? Dick and all, man.
95,000.
95,000.
No, 595,000.
95,000.
595,000.
If this person came up to you right now and was like, Murphy, I want your dick inside my mouth, 100,000.
Cash.
Wait, my dick inside of their mouth, 100K? Yeah, I'll do that.
Or both.
No. No.
What if they said I'll add on
what's
another?
funny is we've done this on my podcast before.
Nope. No. Oh, we had a similar conversation on your podcast.
How much you eat a shit sandwich?
No. Nope. Not doing it. Not doing it. You know.
How much would it cost
If they're paying
you to
me
eat a shit sandwich?
Great question.
A shit sandwich?
Yeah.
Like legit just shit.
Yeah, a dude ate a shit sandwich on Trippy
For
Red's
clout.
live stream. Yeah.
I don't know
Live
if I
stream.
could, morally.
How much though?
Yeah, I mean, how much would it take for you to eat?
If you're gonna,
It's your own poop.
My own poop. Ew. I don't know if I could morally do it, truthfully.
I'm good.
I don't know if I could do it.
Going back to the platform? No,
I'm waiting to have some fucking rappers on my show.
I got 2 coming on.
Dude,
Shout out to
have
Yusuf
me
Pierce.
fucking on, and I'll be like, did y'all see that dude on Trippy Red's live stream?
Dude, come co-host, man.
I will.
We'll do it. Do it
I'll
up.
do it.
He's actually supposed to come on in a few weeks, but I don't know about quarantine now. But
Yeah, that's the issue I've been having.
yeah, fucking hey. Yo, anyone out there? If you want to
That's
come
not
on?
a fucking felon or would rob me.
And this is why I need to get a studio, which we'll talk about. This is why I need to get a studio, man, because I don't want these randos coming to my fucking place.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, we got a girl from Myrtle Beach. She's 34 years
pretty.
old.
Not my type, but pretty.
Dude, I bet you could cook like a motherfucker.
She's a loving mother.
Dude, I'd hit that.
Probably get down. Too,
I'd hit
man.
that for free.
Ew.
I'd probably do it for 1,000.
1,000. I'd do that shit for free, dude.
She looks like
She's
such a
pretty.
wholesome girl.
Yeah.
She looks so sweet. Like,
Dude, I bet she could cook the shit out of some collard greens and chicken, bro.
But this is the point of being a sugar baby, right?
right?
Yo, can we switch it? Can we go to sugar mamas?
Yeah. Let's try
No,
it.
no, I got one better.
Okay.
Let's look at sugar daddies.
Let's do it.
Let's
So-
get.
So I am a sugar daddy looking for.
Wait, you're a sugar
There's a gay
baby.
sugar daddy.
I was just getting ready to say that.
Oh, I am a sugar baby seeking for a sugar daddy.
Boom.
18 to 80, blind, crippled, or crazy. Let's
See
do
what we
this.
got.
All right.
So,
Here's a Myrtle Beach.
okay.
If we know these guys.
Is that John McAfee?
Shout out to him. Yo. Oh, dude. Okay.
I think I know that guy.
I think
I've
I know
seen
him
him
too,
around
man.
somewhere.
I think I've seen that photo before.
I'm huge. Like,
How you're zooming in on the watch? You're like, what's that dude got?
well, you have to think about it. A lot of
Yeah.
people that have money, they're gonna have a good watch. They're gonna have good shoes.
She's gonna be home after this.
He is at a
just, like,
Starbucks.
Scrolling
fucking
through.
chilling.
He plays the stand-up bass. Okay.
I mean, I can take a photo with an instrument, you know.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back. Forensic guy. Ooh.
Ooh.
If you
All
like
right,
CSI, I'll take the glasses off for you.
I don't know. See, some of these guys just have like such weird pictures.
Yeah.
You can tell that they're a lot older.
That dude has the visor with the hair attached to the top of it. Look at
the dude. He definitely golfs, right?
Oh, yeah.
And goes, yep, there it is. Golf picture, number 2. Boom.
Okay, so let's look at this. This guy is 24 years old.
Okay.
What kind of money does he have?
200
to 300,000.
Okay.
Do you think that they are actually lying about this just to see what they can get? I mean, he's not a bad looking guy. Look at this picture.
Yeah, looks like cool dude.
He looks like he would have a real lit Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. He probably got some clout. I mean, he's got
like some secondhand Supreme shit.
Yeah, dude. The hand-me-down chains.
I mean, look at the photo that's clearly not his car. Because of the way he's got a shit-eating grin, like, yeah, I'm taking pictures of my shit.
Absolutely.
So, why is... he's on here. Dude, you can go get chicks, bro. You can go get them. Why are you on his website?
He's an incel, bro. I'm willing to bet that dude has no fucking game.
I think you're exactly right.
Or it's someone completely older and it's a catfish.
Facts.
No. Because this site is specifically looking for older dudes looking for younger women. This isn't a Plenty of Fish situation.
Right.
It's not a Tinder or a Bumble. Mm-hmm. That I get on Bumble. But the thing about old guys is they don't fucking care. Right. They don't give a fuck enough.
Is that Joe Exotic right there? Yeah.
That might be one of his husbands.
Unknown profile.
Let's see.
Let me ask you real quick from a female perspective.
Sure.
The whole shirt off sexy cowboy thing, is that really a thing? So I feel like every gay stripper does. I feel like that dude.
They've watched Magic Mike one too many fucking times.
Exactly. Is that really a kink for females?
Personally, I kind of like it. I think it's different. A lot of people like to kind of role play in that situation. So I guess it really just depends on what your likes and dislikes are about it. For me, if someone literally just sent me a random Snapchat of them in a cowboy hat with no shirt on, I would kind of be like, what the fuck? But then I would literally sit there and look at it and be like,
do a double take.
Okay, maybe I can zoom in. Right. Why not?
I mean, I'm not hating, work it if you got it, pimp.
Look at this. This is the boardwalk.
Oh, man, he's probably a really nice guy, too. Probably a really nice guy. Probably has grandchildren.
How many of these people are actually married? Like, if my husband was on this and I didn't know about it, I would shit my pants. I would have to divorce, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Get out of my head. I was in the kitchen pouring a drink and had that same fucking thought. I was just getting ready to yell, what would happen if their wife was watching our stream? Mm-hmm. And fucking caught their ass.
Fuck.
Yeah, I guarantee you that's happened a lot
out
too.
Here breaking marriages up.
Doing God's work.
Now,
he's got his mask on. Look at that guy.
Safe, man, protected. That guy definitely wears a condom.
Female video casting.
Oh, okay. That's a different angle. He's got a sweet EMS.
Like these guys.
I bet his studio looks a lot like my podcast studio.
Except more chains and
more like a casting couch.
Yeah.
There's a desk involved.
Hey man, all I'm saying is if you guys are one of these people, hey, I get it. Like not my personal thing, but I'm happy there's a platform out here for you.
If you have money and you just don't know what to do with it and you want to spend it on us for an hour of your time,
I feel like it's something more psychological than that. Like on a caregiver imperative, either these guys want to take care of somebody, like it's the giver,
right?
That's their role.
Makes sense.
Just thinking about this, like I can only imagine how many people have been into jail just for like being a pedophile and whatnot. Yep. Even like with this guy, he says ask for a photo.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's 70 and probably married.
Well, exactly. But on the other hand, I mean, it literally could just be someone that is trying to find young girls. Because I guarantee you some of these girls are not 18 and up.
No. Yeah. That was a big thing on Plenty of Fish is like chicks would lie about their fucking ages and shit.
So weird.
Hell, we knew that one girl that I won't say any names, but she was like underage rolling with fake IDs for like fucking years. And then she got fucking caught and disappeared for a little bit. But
you stupid.
Yeah, man. Man, ladies and guys, man, be careful, bro. Be fucking careful, dude.
We would, like, since we were club promoters, we'd get fucked on that deal.
Oh,
raw.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If chicks would anybody would show up with a fake ID. Mm-hmm. They started making that shit our responsibility. Mm-hmm. I never did the fake ID.
Chicka, yeah. Fake ID, fake ID.
Man, I remember when, like, that's back when drinking to me was like, oh my God, it's taboo.
It was fun.
I'm not supposed to. Now I'm like, okay, now, all right. I feel like, I heard this recently, man. I feel like whether it's drinking or drugs, there's like an age limit for some drugs. Right? Like, drinking is cool, but if you're 45 and alone at a bar, it's like, okay. But if you're 65 at a bar, it's like, oh, you're fucking cool. If you're 21 at a bar, all right, cool. But there's like this weird like age thing. If you have a fucking meth addiction at really any age, I guess, when it comes to meth.
Yeah.
But I feel like certain drugs have certain age limits. Like Coke. In college, okay, but if you're a 35-year-old dad,
no, that was like the ones who did it back in the day. Like Coke was always a businessman's drug,
right?
Because they have to like grind constantly. Yeah. It's like stockbrokers and shit would just be like railing lines at
Coke is just so different from now and the past too. You know, the whole they're cutting it with baking soda, all of that good stuff. I don't like any
of that shit, man. Dude, I'll do some shrooms. I'll smoke some weed.
Dude,
good.
That's what I want to get more into, like psychedelics.
I hate Coke, but I love the way it smells.
Shrooms cure my depression. Shout out
shrooms are great.
Man. Shrooms are the best thing I've ever done. I'm not even a drug guy, but I love doing shrooms. Like shrooms cure depression, bro.
That's the thing.
We've been doing shrooms thousands and thousands and thousands of years.
Well, if you look at like Terrence McKenna, his book "Food of the Gods," the whole concept of how humanity started was that monkeys like were eating psilocybin mushrooms, and like that sparked evolution.
The stoned ape theory, yeah, it's fascinating, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like, and you can't explain it to someone that's never done it. It's like, dude, it just feels like your brain's more connected with itself, and then
self-discovery.
It's weird.
I just hate doing a drug with someone that is brand new to the drug because I don't want to be the person that feels like I am getting them into it. Like with blow, for example. I don't want to give that to my friends because I know how addicting blow can be.
Absolutely.
See, I've never had a problem with Coke. Ever. But I know other people that have.
I'm good. I'm good on Coke.
It's, Coke to me is just... It was never that big of a deal. Like, if it was in my face, I would do it, but, like, I never went out and seeked it.
Right.
It's just a way to stay up and keep the party going. I mean, I don't really understand the thrill of wanting to stay up until 5 a.m. and then feeling like absolute shit the next day.
Right.
Having all these boogers and then just having potentially even a bloody nose after.
God.
Yeah.
They're selling... Dude, I hope kids are listening. They're like, yeah, it doesn't sound fun.
Well, they're cutting it with fucking fentanyl now.
Yeah,
dude,
look at Mac Miller.
Rest in
peace, man. And that's literally terrifying that they are. That's the
reason I stayed away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's scary, man. Like, and that's anything man-made is scary. Like even acid, I'm hesitant. I've never done it.
The shit that they put in Coke now, it's like ether and gasoline and concrete. Fuck. Just like once I watched that documentary that who was it? Gordon Ramsay did. On like how Coke's made, I was like, oh fuck.
So why don't we just legalize everything, but regulate?
That's a theory. It would bankrupt the cartels for sure.
Sounds like a plus.
Yeah.
Okay, you can regulate it. Make sure people don't get too addicted, and if they already are addicted, you can give them enough just to kind of wean them off of it.
Do you think people would change if everything did get legalized? Though, maybe the thrill of not. I want it because it's illegal, so I'm going to go for it.
It would definitely change things.
Here's the thing. All right, let's say crystal meth became legal tomorrow. Are you going to go out and do it?
No.
I'm not going to go out and do it.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's legal or
I don't have a fucking desire to do meth.
Yeah.
No.
Heroin, crack? No, I'm good on all of it. No.
I mean, realistically, I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was a kid, and they put us on that shit anyway.
Yep.
And it was just an offshoot of meth.
Yep.
People have been saying that Adderall is like a form of meth. Do you guys agree with that?
No, it 100% is.
Yeah. Dude, I'm prescribed Adderall. I don't take it. people are always like, oh, no, I love it. It gets me jacked. But nah, dude. Like, for me, it's like...
Yeah, just fucking... It works in reverse on people. They do drugs.
Weird, dude.
Which is the reason Coke never bothered me.
Right.
Because it's an amphetamine.
Yep.
So
it bothers me coming down from it. That's the only thing.
With me, it was like taking one of my pills.
Right.
Huh.
Right. The come down is just like, oh, okay, this is a thing. I could literally do Coke and like go do my fucking taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you
Like,
want to.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm just like bored.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I'd be at a party, like everybody else would be like gacked out, and I'd just be like, well, this is a fucking thing. I'm still awake.
Yep. Have you ever heard of the term Jimmy jawing? When you're on Coke for so much, you just your jaw starts to move without even talking. A lot of people have been calling that Jimmy jawing.
I've seen that, but I've never experienced that.
And then I remember a lot of people like to dip their finger and then they put it on their lips too.
Their teeth.
But that's bad for your teeth? That's killing your teeth, correct?
I would think.
Yeah, but the one thing people do get addicted to with Coke is the numbness, because it numbs everything. So that's just one of the aspects of it.
And it's weird how alcohol is legal, cigarettes are legal.
Mm-hmm.
Prostitution's legal in Nevada.
But weed's not legal.
Weed's legal in a couple states.
That's true. Well, now it is. I guess you're absolutely right. We're getting there.
As somebody who was in Denver this year, it was fucking awesome, man. Like, I hit up the dispensary. I bought a bunch of fucking edibles. It was amazing. It was great. Nobody was freaking out. Yeah. It was no big fucking deal.
I feel like everyone's more laid back there, too, you know?
For sure.
Rather than drinking.
Yes and no.
I've never been there, so...
So, when I was there, it was during a big snow. So, it was just like a bunch of people manically, like, just pissed off at the snow because it'd come, went away, come back. When my plane landed, it was -2 degrees.
Wow.
It was fucking... Like, you walked out of the Denver airport... And the wind could have cut you with a fucking knife. Like it was a knife. It was insane.
I bet the snowboarding there is so bomb, though.
Isn't Denver like a mile above sea level? So it's also
alcohol affects you differently there, too. Because you can't get enough alcohol in your bloodstream, or oxygen in your bloodstream. Trust me, I got enough alcohol in my bloodstream. That's for certain. Cheers. But, I drank like a handle of Jim Beam out there in 4 days, and it was just like plastered and high the entire time. But I found a newfound love of edibles out there because it's like you could slowly, with edibles, it's slowly hitting the gas. And when you smoke, it's just like, bam, right in your fucking face. Like, hope you're ready to be high because here we go.
So how would you describe taking an edible to someone that's never smoked weed or been high before?
Yeah.
Like, how do you describe that?
So get ready to be high for about, you're going to be high longer than you would smoking.
Do you feel more like a head high or a body high?
Oh no, it's fucking body.
Yeah.
It's definitely body.
So you're wanting to sit on the couch slumped, or you
Look, man, I was sitting there watching Netflix for hours. And you'd take it, because it's all like 100 milligram doses. And they have them split to where you can get 50s. So I'd take one dose of 100 milligrams, wait about an hour and a half, pop a half dose just to kick it up again.
Wow. Okay.
And I would just like coast off. And I'd be drinking the entire fucking time on top of that. So normally I don't cross buzz.
Right.
So my question is, how does it taste?
I mean, it tastes like fucking chocolate with weed in it.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I used to do edibles when I lived in Vegas. We used to make them. A buddy of mine that was my roommate back at the time that I met on Xbox Live, believe it or fucking not.
Nice.
I love that.
But we would make dabs and edibles in the house and just like fucking go to town. That shit was wild.
So how I know a little bit about how you make it, but you have to obviously put a lot more weed into it.
There's actually, I would say he's a distant cousin of mine. His name's Chris Whitener. I found him on Facebook. He has a thing that's in Bed Bath & Beyond called Magical Butter. It's like an infuser. And they say it's for like, you know, vegetables and shit like that, but it's for fucking weed.
Right.
Like they did an ad with Riff Raff. In fact, if you could pull up the ad, look up Riff Raff Magical Butter.
Right.
And dude, especially if you have like a physical illness or like something that's really hurting you, dude, just eat some weed. Smoke
Yeah.
some weed. I'm like, boom. Feel so much better.
I mean, weed butter is the shit.
It's not hard to make.
No,
You
it's
put weed in the
really
butter.
fucking not.
Let it sit there and make whatever you gotta
That
make.
third one.
This one?
Yeah.
Right.
You play this right.
Yeah.
Let's play it.
Dude, Riff Raff is fucking hilarious.
Tony here with our first ever episode of The Plant-Based Baller. What do you got for us today, Mr. D'Antoni? We got the mixed berry Mary Jane Holiday Jolly Juice. I'm gonna toss these in there. See this angle right here? All right, we're gonna mix some of these in there. Mix some of these. I bet you didn't even know how to open a banana. You open it from this side. You ever seen a chimpanzee
always
open
done
it? They
that.
open it this way. All right, toss that in there. Half cup of almond milk. And then you got your coconut oil. If you remember, folks, everybody in the crowd, if you remember we made this a little while earlier. Very simple. You take your CBD. Pour that in here. Take your coconut. Super simple. Cracks right open like that. That's how coconuts work. Put this right back on the top. Again, you don't have to run to your trunk. Set that to 160.
So
and
you
you're
said
gonna
this is
hit
your
1
cousin?
hour.
Like distant cousin?
I would assume so. Same last name as mine. I know we all came from like the same general area.
Sure.
So somewhere down the bloodline,
It's crazy.
I mean, we're related.
You ever done like 23andMe, Ancestry.com?
So we actually were going to do that. And I'll just go ahead and spoil it for this show. But we're doing a bit eventually that has me and Christian both doing a 23andMe.
Mm-hmm.
But the way we're going to reveal each other's 23andMe is we're just going to do racial slurs.
Nice.
Just
Nice.
slur that shit out.
Dude, I am 3% Nigerian, so...
So you can say like 3% of the N-word.
Is that it? I nailed that, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm also I'm half Irish, German, Nigerian, Jewish. Like, what is the as? I don't even know how to pronounce it. As
So like a mutt.
yeah, yeah, man. I'm half Irish though. Shout
Or
out to
feed the
Ireland.
mutt.
You know, but do you know what you are?
I know that I'm Italian, Dutch, German. I think that's pretty much it.
That's good shit.
So that's cool, man. It's weird because like we're all mutts, at least in America.
I don't know yet because I don't have my shit.
What
but
do you
I know
think you are? Do you know anything?
Well, I know my mom's side is like Scottish because her last name is
I
Scott.
see it. I see that.
So I know that part. I don't know my dad's side. So I need to like, because my mom's, I think like second or third generation off the boat.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm supposedly related to Charlemagne,
God?
the ruler.
Oh. I was about to say you look
was
nothing
dead.
like Charlemagne.
I was like, God damn.
That was from
What were you,
Ancestry.
cousins twice removed?
He's from South Carolina too. Shout out to him. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what my mom told me. So she said that it was royalty. So I was like, okay, well, obviously then that's true.
I mean, they say most of us are related back to Genghis Khan
yeah,
because, you know, the whole raping and pillaging thing.
sounds like a really cool guy, man. Yeah, because I'm related
King
to
of the
Thomas
world.
Paine, the writer, and I think it's King Louis IV. I don't know, but ultimately, man, we're all brothers and sisters on this
I
planet.
was just about to say that.
We are, but we're still killing each other. Still,
But we're all so different. But
I mean, you know, we had to have slaves after we emancipated the blacks. Mm-hmm.
So the Irish were enslaved, the Jewish
Yeah.
were enslaved. We're probably enslaved right now to the global elite, but
Speaking of which, you want to get into that after I go make a drink?
go for it. Go for it, man. We can,
I gotta have a drink before we get into this.
you might grab you one more.
and me too.
So Eric sent me a video. I think it's called Out of the Shadows.
Out of shadows.
Out of Shadows. You can find it on YouTube. They keep taking it down. It's dark, man. It's dark. It brings a lot of things to light, and I don't know, man. It's I wish we could play it on here.
So what is it? Give me a synopsis.
So
You play the trailer.
all right, yeah, pull that up. So it's
What is it called?
Out of Shadows.
Out of Shadows.
They've uploaded it. It got like 9 million views. They took it down. Now I think it's out. It's up to like 3.
All right. Put it on for the YouTubers. Let's watch a little bit.
Oh wait,
of
nope,
it.
this isn't it.
Oh, this isn't it.
Nope. Yeah, 'cause I did the same thing actually.
I'm just looking at it. It looks creepy.
Yeah, that looks insane. Yeah, I'm cool. Here we go. Out of Shadows. Okay. It's on YouTube. Look it up. I'm assuming this is the trailer of it. Yep, this is it. So it follows an old Hollywood stuntman, and he saw some questionable things going down in Hollywood. He connects with, I guess, like an ex-CIA dude.
I've probably had one of the coolest jobs in the world.
It'd be awesome to be a stuntman.
Yeah.
Was using motion pictures to alter the thinking of Americans in the United States.
There's a very small group of people that influence all the companies that we watch.
Exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Just disconnect for 5 minutes to figure out.
It's weird, man. Like, everything that we know, right? Everything that we know, whether it's through the education system, if you went to a public school, whether it's through the mainstream media, whether even, technically even YouTube, Twitter, they control certain bits of information.
But this isn't the first time this has happened, like a documentary like this. I remember in 2007, a movie called Zeitgeist came out.
Classic.
It was the first experience I had of like, oh, everything's a goddamn lie. Everything we're taught and told is spoon-fed to us and it's bullshit. This just reaffirms it. And much more people are saying it because they're bored at home.
Right.
This has caused what they're calling the Great Awakening. So
are you you know what Q is?
Yeah, QAnon.
Are you a Q guy?
I dabble.
You know, I've read a little bit. I don't know.
I'm not 100% sure if QAnon is a reverse conspiracy theory deal where it's like it's a psyop to like disenfranchise and discredit conspiracy theories.
Right.
But
it's weird, man. It's a lot of weird conspiracy theories. All right, let's be clear, people. Conspiracy theory, just the term. All right, what is it? All right. Well, it was originally created in the 1950s. All right, and one of the purposes early on was to discredit anyone questioning the JFK assassination.
60s.
60s.
Yep.
All right, and now if you question anything that the mainstream's telling you, you're a conspiracy theorist.
Look, Alex Jones has been correct on so much shit. He got Sandy Hook wrong.
Yep.
Shit happens. Yep. But if you look at his track record and his sources, they are goddamn horrifyingly correct.
I don't follow him on everything.
Well, he's not anywhere anymore.
I know.
They deplatformed.
Yeah, exactly. Which is crazy in itself.
Because he was too fucking close.
And I do know he called the animal hybrids that they were trying to make in China. And then two years later it came out.
2017, I think it was. Hold on one second.
Bless.
Thank you. I think it was 2016, 2017. Episode 911 of the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yep. Saw it.
He came on talking about psychic vampires and how like these politicians were psychic vampires using adrenochrome to like get high and stay in power and stay alive and shit. And then he was talking about human animal hybrids in China. And then he was talking about how the Chinese were buying aborted fetuses to like experiment on.
Wow.
So,
all right.
And all this shit has been fucking proven.
Wow.
So before we get too deep, I try to remain objective. Have you heard about any of this, Brooklyn?
No, I've not heard one thing.
All right.
Maybe I need to be on Twitter more.
You just got to deep dive the internet.
There's where do we start?
You can find anything on the internet.
All right.
I'm not trying to go too deep into this.
All this stemmed from one fucking dude and his murder.
Suicide.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was it a suicide? Was it ruled a suicide?
It was ruled suicide.
Let's discuss Epstein.
Okay. Who is Epstein?
Jeffrey Epstein was a hedge fund manager.
Do you know who this is?
No, I do not.
Okay, perfect.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we're about to fucking blue
All right.
color.
This is the reason for the season, folks.
Oh, man.
Can we move the dog?
Yeah. Hey, move. So, Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay. Jeffrey Epstein was an American convicted sex offender. He began his profession as a teacher, but then switched to the banking and finance sector in various roles. Okay.
So
let's get a picture, name to the face.
Take us away, Eric.
Yes.
Epstein, a lot of people think he was a Mossad asset. He was a CIA asset. He came out of nowhere. Nobody knew where the fuck he got his money from. But he ran around with the Clintons, Kevin Spacey, Bill Gates, all these high influential people, right? Mm-hmm. So he owned an island where he would fly all these people out to, and they'd go and fuck 14-year-olds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
The Lolita Express. Bill Clinton's been on there 26 times. Some people say Donald Trump was on there. He's not on the flight manifest, but
he's not.
Clinton is.
So here's the funny thing. All right, hold on. Let's stay in the pocket. Pocket. So this guy was a huge influencer with the financial industry, right? Okay, well, what did he do?
Rock stars. So there's this thing that the CIA's always done called the honeypot, where they entice you with a woman sexually and then document it and then use it to hang over your head so you'd play ball with.
So let me. All right.
Wait, what do you mean by play ball with?
Check this out. So just to be clear, you don't know about any of this.
I have no idea.
And here's the thing. Sorry, I'm gonna go on a tangent really fast. This isn't a conspiracy theory. This happened.
Yeah, this is documented.
This is factual. All right, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, people. Right? But when I look at something and it's backed up with facts, and it looks funny. Here's the thing. What do we know? All right. Let's start from the beginning. He owns private islands. He would have parties on these islands with really, really high influential people.
Okay.
Right? At these parties.
Had a temple.
We're going to get to the temple. At these parties, people from modeling agencies would come out because they're going to meet other influential people and maybe get a gig in a movie or in a play or whatever, right? Okay. Some of these people were underage. Right? Some of these people weren't. But if you're a married, high-up politician, actor, scientist, whatever, he also has cameras and audio equipment set up in a lot of his rooms in his place, right? Supposedly, this is where the conspiracy comes in. People would go do some weird things in certain rooms, get them documented, and then he would blackmail these people for their money. But he doesn't want to create beef. So, hey, man, listen. All right, Brooklyn, I have you fucking a 17-year-old boy in my room. I don't want beef with you. Just give me a meal and
so it's
let's hang
blackmail.
out. It's exactly what it is.
Very smart tactic.
Yeah, it's
genius.
It's a CIA Mossad tactic for use for intelligence. So basically, what they get these high-powered people to do.
Are these all the people that?
This is the list.
This is crazy. Look at Will Ferrell, Barack Obama, Charlie Sheen. I mean,
let's just go through a few. All right, just the ones off the top.
The ones that matter.
Alec Baldwin. Okay. Bill Murray, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, Ben Affleck, Beyonce.
Even Gwen Stefani.
This chick right
Quentin
here.
Tarantino.
Jim Carrey. I mean, these are...
Lady Gaga, Eminem, Marshall Mathers, Katy Perry, Kevin Spacey. And check this out.
Tom Hanks.
Woody Allen.
If I was a pedophile...
Well, we all knew Woody Allen was a pedophile. Let's just be clear about that.
So
I'm not shocked by it.
When was he convicted? Like 2010, 2012, something like that?
Yeah, well, I mean, he adopted that Chinese girl and married her.
Weird. If I was a convicted pedophile, would y'all hang out with me?
I don't care.
Yeah, I think I would feel uncomfortable.
Be a little,
it wouldn't be cool.
No. Hey, man, you're an individual. Hey.
But, I wouldn't... I'm like...
I would want to know the story.
Yeah, it all depends on the...
fucking 14-year-olds. No, see, someone's going to fucking cut that out and use that as a bite. But no.
Yeah, no, I will definitely steal that for when you come on my show.
Don't you dare.
I'm fucking 14-year-olds.
But no. If y'all knew someone was doing that, I'd probably distance myself.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Donald Trump did. Right? Because there's a lot of video and pictures.
He is not on this fucking flight
list. And it's also proven he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago Resort when he came through. He's like, no, you fucking said.
But you can see Kevin Spacey on there. And I have posted photos of all these dudes on there multiple times on our Instagram feed.
Mm-hmm. So let's go deeper. All right. So I'm going to go on a quick tangent.
I feel like there's more to discuss here, though.
There's a lot more to discuss, right? A lot more.
So
stay in the pocket. Because there's so much we can go out. I'm not trying to go too fucking deep.
Let's just discuss a few things.
Okay.
So what you notice on this flight record is a lot of high-powered politicians. And I don't know why they have Jimmy Kimmel fucking circled. Well, like, who gives a shit?
All right, real quick, right? This ties in great with Out of Shadows, right?
Yep.
Because if there's a small group of people running basically every mainstream media source ever, and Jimmy Kimmel runs and he hosts one of them fucking mainstream sources, he's also tied to this fucking pedophile weirdo that's actually not only accused, they're basically backing it up now with shit that's coming out of child sex trafficking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why? All right, let me ask one question. I'm just asking questions, right? Why are you hanging out with this guy? And why, if you know he's sex trafficking children, and you know he's doing some weird shit with children.
Well, look, Chrissy Teigen's on there too.
Why are you still hanging out with him? Oh, but why children?
Where's John Legend? That's who I'm looking for.
Why children? Okay? Like not just women, not just like men, children, right?
I just don't see like how you can have any type of excitement doing that type of stuff.
Well, here's the thing.
Because it's power. So when you hit a certain point of your money, it's not about sex, it's about power. And the more and more you get into that, it's okay, I'm dominating this other person.
How dark are we trying to get right now?
Let's fucking just bear it all, dude.
I'm down to dive in. Let's get it. Gotta drink a little bit more.
All right, listeners, I'm not saying I believe this. Let's be clear. I'm not saying I believe any of this. Why children? All right, going back to your comment on adrenochrome.
I kind of T-balled that one.
I know. I see you. Lay up. Don't get it.
I've seen so many Netflix series. I know I'm going back to the Netflix thing, but I remember I can't remember exactly the show, but there was this mom. She had a little girl, and she would literally allow other people to have sexual relationships with her 12-year-old daughter for drugs.
Well, it's funny that you brought this up because in a lot of shows, I'm not sure what show you're talking about in particular, but in Shameless and a lot of mainstream shows, we're kind of pushing the agenda of normalizing pedophilia.
Absolutely. I completely agree with you.
But again, why children, right? Now, do you know what adrenochrome is?
No.
Adrenochrome, and I'm sure if there's a fucking doctor listening.
So look it up so we get an actual...
Adrenochrome is a chemical in your brain.
I don't even know how to spell it.
I got you.
I figured he did.
Adrenochrome.
Me and him have been down this rabbit hole a few times.
Now this is a real thing. Again, we're not. It's a real thing.
People can see it, right? Okay.
Right. It's a chemical compound that's released in your brain. All right. It's the oxidation of adrenaline, and what that means when you feel an intense sensation of fear, terror, anything where that releases like adrenaline tremendously, it oxidizes, becomes adrenochrome. Now, what adrenochrome is, what it can do as a drug to you, just like DMT, dimethyltryptamine, can make you fucking talk to God, theoretically, right? Adrenochrome is, they call it the youth serum, the youth drug. Like, it makes you look and feel younger, right? That's why potentially, maybe, you see some celebrities that are 65 looking like they're 45.
Ah.
Right? Now, again, we could be bullshitting. Who knows? But here's the thing also about adrenochrome. It's really, 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 really potent in children. Really potent.
Specifically the ages of 3 to, I think, 9 is the age group.
And here's where the conspiracy theory comes in, right? And there's multiple places set up around the world. Jeffrey Epstein's private island of Little St. James with a temple on it, and underneath the temple is a underground dungeon.
So there's more to talk about Jeffrey Epstein, about what he was doing.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
you a little bit, but so Epstein was a transhumanist. So he actually had labs set up to seed his DNA through the human race. So he would have like women that were going to have his children so he could transmit his consciousness to his own bloodline and live forever.
That's very interesting.
He's fucking crazy. And there was like, he was funding a shitload of medical research and scientific research, because to get your shit like funded, your pet project funded, you would have to do these crazy ass fucking projects for these rich assholes. So these guys would be like, yeah, fuck, I'll help you work on your shit if you fund I want to see how a moth does whatever.
Wow.
So they would fucking like try to upload his consciousness into like children and shit.
Wow.
It was fucking nuts.
I don't understand how someone can mentally go into this thinking like that this is okay. And just even thinking about the kid growing up, like that kid is going to be fucked up for the rest of his life.
Well, it's people that are trying to live forever. Like, you have to understand that it's people that are afraid to die, and they are clinging at life for everything they have. And the people that are withdrawing from adrenochrome right now, that are on it, look like Nosferatu.
Dude, speaking of, I'm not saying this is connected whatsoever, but have you seen Ellen DeGeneres' comments?
Oh, dude, it's fucking freaky,
dude.
Her laying on the couch.
Any post. Go to whatever her most recent post is. I guarantee it looks crazy. Just type in Ellen DeGeneres. Fucking. All right, whatever this is, some random one, just because I'm talking about it, right?
People are commenting pizzas.
Epstein's Island pizza. All right, and we're not even gonna go down the pizza.
Where's Epstein Island again?
It's Little St. James. It's by Barbados.
So it's near like St. Thomas, the Caribbean. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Adrenochrome. All over the place, bro.
Wow.
All over the place.
And this is new. This is 33 minutes ago. People are tweeting.
Not just one or two. A lot of people. Right? A lot of fucking people are talking about this. Why? Let's say it's bullshit. Let's say, when you dance with Satan event, weird. The only people dancing are the Freemasons abducting the children should have freedom to dance. Weird.
Wow.
Right?
So there's a theory that these hospital ships in New York, see how fucking terrible she looks?
Look how.
Yeah.
And sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
She runs a show called Ellen. All right. I run Murphy's podcast. What the fuck am I going to do? Like, why would I not be on my own fucking show? Oh, well, no, I'm quarantined. Okay, but Alec Baldwin, he's on it? Which he's also on fucking the flight list on Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, Jennifer Aniston, she's on it? Why isn't she quarantined? Why is she not running her show? Right? And then, here's the conspiracy theory part. If you look at a lot of her photos of her quarantined, it looks like she has an ankle monitor on.
Oh.
Now, why would Ellen
Let's see if we can
DeGeneres...
find that.
Right there. Oh, is that one right there?
Yep.
There's one right fucking below it. Why would... And there's a bunch of them. It's not just that one. Why would Ellen DeGeneres be wearing an ankle monitor?
Look at Tom Hanks, too.
Bro. Oh, no, he has coronavirus.
Yeah.
And him and his wife...
we're quarantined now.
Him and his wife are in Australia, but yet they're making films from their house.
Tom Hanks was on the flight logs, as we all saw earlier.
Weird, dude. It's weird. All I'm saying, people... I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just identifying some fucking
There's a
things.
lot of odd parallels.
Now, again, let's not go too deep, right? But let's just say, hypothetically, what if?
On a surface level.
What if the world has been constructed and is now being orchestrated and organized by a bunch of possibly satanic, elite, globalist, blood-sucking people that are trying to live forever.
They're fucking vampires.
And we've been indoctrinated and confused by fucking Kendall Jenner.
And we're cattle.
And anything. And we're just made here to be divided. We're here to fucking work and be divided from each other by race, religion, sexuality.
Look, the people that have an ungodly amount of wealth are going to do whatever they can to cling to power. And I hate to bring back Alex Jones into this deal, but look at Bohemian Grove. They worship an owl god named Moloch.
Yeah, I heard about that one too.
The Republicans all go out. That's the right-wing version. And then you have the left wing of Hollywood that's very Luciferian. So they're all like, both sides are fucking evil as shit. Mm-hmm. They're just doing different shit, where like the left is more so raping children and doing spirit cooking. Mm-hmm. The right side's worshiping an owl and sacrificing gay prostitutes in Redwood Forest in California.
It's weird.
The thing is, with the media, it is so easy to, it's like telephone. Like, you know, you're going to hear something and you're going to completely switch it. So I'm trying to be on their side. Maybe something was leaked and wasn't
Wait, Patton was in on it?
This is the last thing I'm going to just, because I don't want this to be a conspiracy theory podcast. But here's something that looks weird. And dude, you know me. Dude, I'm a huge fan of comedy.
Uh-huh.
Right? But
read it.
I don't know if I should read. All right.
I'll fucking read it.
All right.
Patton Oswalt tweeted, "My dong is super friendly and loves getting rubbed by children. Hashtag career-ending Twitter typos."
At 9:39 a.m.
All right. In 2013, November 2013.
I mean, that's funny because it's
funny.
It's a career-ending Twitter typo. For the sake of comedy.
Did someone hack him though?
No,
he wrote that because it's the hashtag career-ending Twitter typos.
It is funny. It is funny. It is. I get it.
Like from a comedic perspective, like.
But on the other hand, why are you tweeting like that?
All right, so let's see what else.
Now, is this funny?
I mean, I tweet like that all the time. Let me just be clear.
Exactly. That one, I get. What about this one? Is this one funny?
The angry tweets from Hammer Toad followers opened my eyes. Pedophobe shaming hurts to all of us. I am okay.
Wow.
That's.
Is this one funny?
That's a little damning.
All right. Again, 2013. It's a few months before he
said he's a proud pedophile.
People look at this person as a mentor too.
Oh,
you know?
shit!
You've never seen this?
No.
Weird, bro.
Okay.
Weird.
Went on a hunt and caught this Tasty Morse booyah, and it's a little kid with I don't know who's next to
her.
All
right, so I guess we're getting to Pizzagate in just a second.
No, we're not. We're not.
You don't want to do it?
I can't. Not on this one. Not on this one.
All right, so we'll save that for mine.
That one. All right. Fuck. I did want to get into it. No, we can't. I don't want to scare away any listeners that are already.
All right, come on my podcast because we love that shit.
Man, it's
both of you guys can come on my podcast. We'll do Pizzagate. We'll do all the fun shit.
It looks weird though, doesn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks.
I don't know what a Pizzagate is.
All right. Fuck it. Let's do it. All right.
Can we pause the show for just a minute?
We can.
I need a cigarette.
All right. And we're back. For those of you guys watching, it looks like we never left. It was a quick little bit.
It's great.
And now we're back. So, we left off. We were going to dive into Pizzagate. Now, before we dive into any of this, I got to be clear. I don't know. But things are looking funny. Okay. I hope all this is all bullshit. I hope it is bullshit. I hope it is.
Yeah, but the signs point to there's more there than what was just initially done.
I'm going to ask the question that everyone wants to know.
Okay.
What is this? What is...
So Pizzagate has to do with what they're saying is a debunked conspiracy theory. It was never debunked. Okay. So they're saying the involvement of Comet Pizza. It was like a hub for pedophiles.
Now, Comet Pizza is a pizzeria in Washington, D.C. Okay? Now, within this pizza shack, they have a lot of artwork on the walls regarding some questionable...
symbolism.
Of children. It's weird.
Okay.
All right, so let's back up. Do you guys remember, what 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when Hillary Clinton's 33,000 emails got leaked?
That was 4 years ago, dude.
Oh, you're right, 2016. Yeah. Fuck, it has been that long. So Hillary Clinton's 33,000 emails got leaked. It was supposed to be on a private server. It was on her personal stuff. And the story is Russia hacked it, which maybe they did. I don't know. But in these leaked emails were emails.
WikiLeaks got a hold of them.
In these leaked emails from the hacking, right? Whatever, right? Is some personal emails from John Podesta. Now, for those of you who don't know who John Podesta is, he is an advisor to Hillary Clinton, one of Hillary Clinton's right-hand people.
He was also the Secretary of Defense to Barack Obama.
So he has connections with all these high-up politicians, amongst other scientists, a bunch of other people, right? Mm-hmm. So, in these emails, some of these emails have code words related to pedophilia.
Pizza, hot dogs.
Wow.
But they're phrased very odd.
Give me an example.
So, one example, I know he had one, I think it was about Barack Obama ordering 150 grand worth of hot dogs. Now, hot dogs is it's a code word for
like a hot dog and a donut.
It was
that's pretty much what.
$65,000 on hot dogs.
$65K on hot dogs. Now, again,
wow.
These are some big events, ran by the president and his team, right? But $65,000 spent on how many hot dogs is that? Let's say it's just $2 a hot dog, right? I mean, how much does a hot dog cost? Realistically, I don't know, a few bucks, right?
All right, so
a lot of people to be feeding.
Also, let me put it this way: what presidential event would have fucking hot dogs? They're going to have a high-end fucking chef. They're not going to serve pizza and hot dogs at a presidential event. It's just not going to fucking happen.
Right.
So, staying on topic, staying in the pocket with Pizzagate, a conspiracy theory, let's be clear, okay? Comet Ping Pong Pizza in Washington, D.C. was supposedly a hub for human trafficking, mostly of children, right? And there's some videos that have been leaked, and it sounds like John Podesta torturing children in an underground basement of this pizza spot.
That is so awful.
But here's the thing that I will say. The skeptic side of me will say. There is no basement there.
Ooh. Okay.
So I don't know if that is a code. I don't know.
Maybe that's the first stop, and then they would bring him somewhere else.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Okay.
But the pizza, take Comet Pizza away from Pizzagate. Because that's not what Pizzagate was about. Pizzagate, so what interests me is when you go on sites like 4chan and Reddit, they always talk about CP or cheese pizza. Mm-hmm. Cheese pizza is code for child pornography. So, you have high-end government figures talking about cheese pizza, hot dogs, shit like that. So, that's where Pizzagate came from.
And again, in a lot of these emails that were leaked, there's a lot of these same code words, right? There's a ton of them, man. There's cheese pizza. There's a bunch of them. Let's see. So here's a map for YouTube viewers. You guys can see it on here. On how all this relates, right? And here's I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Here's what scares me the most, right? The fact all this could potentially be tied to some kind of demon Satanism type deal, right? What if, back in the day, right? Let's take a little history lesson, right? Back in the day, the Mayans, I'm sure the Egyptians, they used to sacrifice people to the gods, right? What gods? Who actually knows, right? But what?
Aliens.
What if these rituals didn't stop? And what if we also figured out by sacrificing people and torturing people, we can get a drug that makes us younger?
Would you take that drug?
Not if I had to do that. But you can, apparently, you can buy adrenochrome off
you
the
can
internet.
buy
it's like $600 a fucking little bottle. But
But that's also the guilt-free thing of think about people that are vegan.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole reason that people eat meat is because it's a degree of separation.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not the one doing the torturing and harvesting of the adrenochrome, the fuck do you care where it comes from?
Mm-hmm.
You're buying it at the supermarket,
right?
Essentially.
Right.
So there's a whole bunch of shit. So do you just want to get into this list?
We can. All right. So
that would just make it a lot easier than our opinions.
Yeah. So WikiLeaks released emails hacked from the account of John Podesta, Hillary Clinton's campaign chairman, a month before the election. Social media users on a popular Reddit forum dedicated to Donald J. Trump and 4chan's far-right fringe message board searched the releases for evidence of wrongdoing. All right. After their research, within these emails were discussions that include the word pizza, including dinner plans between Mr. Podesta and his lobbyist brother, Tony Podesta. A participant on 4chan connected the phrase cheese pizza to pedophiles, who on chat boards use the initial CP to denote child pornography.
Okay. Now I'm following. Yep, I'm following.
Following the use of pizza, theorists focus on the Washington pizza restaurant Comet Ping Pong, and the WikiLeaks emails revealed that John Podesta corresponded with Comet's owner, James Alefantis, who has connections to Democratic operatives. So, let's take a little break right here. The owner of this pizza shop is tight with the Democratic Party. Okay? Well, let's be super objective for a second. Let's say this guy is completely innocent of any wrongdoing whatsoever. Why would any just humble pizza shop owner be so cool and so tight with these high up Democratic officials? I don't know. You know, they just love pizza that much?
Right.
I don't know.
What's really interesting, though, and I hate to get a little off topic.
No, please.
But John Podesta reached out to Tom DeLonge of Bleak 182 and had him try to help declassify a ton of alien shit.
Now, why? Why do you think they would want to declassify alien stuff?
So, my theory is this is something that was given to them, like this secret to eternal life that they're looking for was given to them by an alien source. I think aliens are still coming to Earth, influencing people of power.
Okay.
And that's where that comes from. Fuck, the CIA just declassified UFOs the other day.
I mean, you have to think, we are literally like a grain of sand in the solar system. There is definitely some form of living life out there.
Let me
But we'll circle back to that.
Let me piggyback, but also remain a slightly bit objective. Anytime aliens come into the mainstream media, right? A lot of people talk about it. Now, with the release of any kind of alien stuff, anything, even if it's a small little detail, people will kind of forget about anything else that's happening and focus on, whoa, is there aliens?
Yeah, but you're not seeing that with this coronavirus shit.
I know.
They said it, and then it was just swept under the fucking rug because they release shit at peak times where nobody's going to pay attention to it, except conspiracy theorists.
Right. All right.
But let's get back on to
I can go down. You know, I can go down.
I could be here till 4 in the fucking morning.
It's a long podcast.
We'll do it.
We'll do an alien podcast.
Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do an alien podcast.
But let's finish the Pizzagate stuff. So, James Alefantis, all right, he's tight with the Democrats. Okay. The theory started snowballing, taking on the meme hashtag Pizzagate. Fake news articles emerged and were spread on Twitter and Facebook. The false stories swept up neighboring businesses and bands that had played at Comet. Okay.
So there is a band, and I watched their videos.
Yep.
That played at Comet Pizza that have pedophile symbols on their music videos. It's fucking insane.
And there's a lot
and it's like a dude in drag just screaming into a mic. It's like a punk band supposedly, but
what's the name of that band? We'll look it up. We'll look it up in a second. But there's a lot of coincidences that are looking funny. And stop thinking of these. Stop putting these people on pedestals, whether they're actors, politicians, whoever. Right? They're just people.
They run in the same circles.
Right.
We've seen that on Epstein's travelogue.
Let's say this was all these were your neighbors, and it was like, yo, dude, you're hanging out at a place and with people that might be tied to code words and symbolism that's tied to pedophilia, and also you have emails regarding it. It looks weird.
Yeah.
It looks weird. I'm not saying this is true, but I'm saying a lot of this stuff is true, and it looks funny, and then people are kind of just putting together dots that may or may not connect as it is. Right? But there's theories about kill rooms, underground tunnels, Satanism, and even cannibalism that emerged in fabricated stories and on social media. Now, real quick, here's something else that came up recently. Because again, this is 4 years old, right? It's 2020, April 29th. Recently, during the coronavirus, during the quarantine, Donald Trump made a big thing to stop human trafficking. He also made a big thing to stop drug traffickers, right? And he shut down a lot of underground tunnels. Now, maybe it's related, maybe it's not. But if you're talking about human trafficking, a lot of children in there. When you're talking about drugs, okay, yeah, weed, coke, sure. But is that really, is stopping a coke dealer really going to be the main focus during the midst of a pandemic? But what other drugs are they trafficking? Could it possibly be adrenochrome? I don't know. But on December 4th, Edgar M. Welch, a 28-year-old from North Carolina, shout out to NC, arrived at Comet with a military-style rifle and a handgun.
This is 2016 that this happened on December 4th. I just want to clarify that.
Thank you for that. The police said he fired the rifle inside of the pizzeria, hurting no one, and surrendered after finding no evidence to support claims of child slaves being held there. So this possibly crazy dude pulled up on this pizzeria, again, based off conspiracy theories, shot the place up, didn't hurt anyone, fired the rifle, okay. And he didn't see anything. He got arrested, right? The shooting did not put the theory to rest. And fake news pointed out to the mainstream media as conspirators of a cover-up to protect what they said was a crime ring. Now,
so we have some Podesta emails here, dating back to 2014. The first one is titled, "Did you leave a handkerchief?" From Susan Sandler to John Podesta. Susan says, the realtor found a handkerchief, in parentheses. I think it has a map that seems pizza related. Is it yours? They can send it if you want. I know you're busy, so feel free not to respond if it's not yours, or if you don't want it. John sends back 2 days later, it's mine, but not worth worrying about.
So you found a handkerchief, pizza related.
That doesn't make fucking sense.
It makes no sense whatsoever.
It looks weird.
Does the handkerchief have fucking pizza slices on it?
Things look weird. Now, man, we can get deep into this, man.
I mean, all right, so the code words here that you need to look for, and I encourage you all to go look at this stuff.
Do your own research, people.
Yeah.
Do your own research.
Do your due diligence. Go look this shit up. Because it's fucking crazy. So the doublespeak keywords in these emails. Look up John Podesta's emails. They're insane. Hot dog is the equivalent to boy. Pizza is girl. Cheese is little girl. Pasta, little boy. Ice cream, male prostitute. Walnut, person of color. Map is semen. Sauce is orgy.
And why would you be emailing that stuff to each other anyway?
Because it's code worded.
No, I know, 100%.
And it's all supposed to be on a private server, which Hillary Clinton was.
Nothing's private.
Now,
too fucking ignorant to.
Now, knowing some of these keywords, right? Sorry about that. In another email from 2015 from Jim Steyer, didn't Steyer?
No, you're thinking John Steyer.
Oh, you're okay. Yeah, thank you.
Different Steyer.
Yep. All right. So from Jim Steyer to John Podesta and Mary Podesta, assuming is his wife, says, "Hey John, we know you're a true master of cuisine and we have appreciated that for years, ... But walnut sauce for the pasta, ? Mary, please tell us the straight story. Was the sauce actually very tasty? Now stop real quick. What do we know? All right, walnut.
Walnut, person of color.
Okay, so black or Hispanic or
sauce
something.
is orgy, and the pasta is little boy.
It was a little boy orgy for colored kids, black kids. Maybe
they're just like pasta and walnut sauce.
All right. As somebody who cooks, I have never goddamn put walnut sauce in a pasta.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
That shit's insane.
So John Podesta replies, "It's an amazing Ligurian dish made with crushed walnuts made into a paste. So stop being so California."
Huh.
I don't know.
Realize Californians are racist.
I don't know what that means, man. Let's move on. James Elefantis, again, the owner of Comet Ping Pong Pizza, wrote an email to John Podesta. Again, this potentially innocent pizza owner wrote an email to one of the highest dudes in the government and said, "Hello, some young lawyer type friends of mine are hosting an Obama fundraiser at Comet Ping Pong on Thursday night and then watching the debate." Stop right there. An Obama fundraiser going to be held at a pizza shop. Okay.
A small pizza shop
quaint,
in a strip mall.
In Washington, D.C. You mean to tell me you can't find anywhere else better to fucking hold a fundraiser? All right.
Why would Obama have a fundraiser in a place that, and I hate to get ahead of this, that probably has a max capacity of 200 people?
Yeah.
Tops.
Especially at a strip mall. I mean, in Obama, out of anyone, I would understand a little fundraiser.
Because
that's one thing. But Obama fundraiser, that's when it starts to get a little suspicious.
So the email finishes off. Should be about 150 people, and they are raising between $25,000 and $35,000. Would you be willing to stop by around 8 o'clock or so and make a little speech? They and I would be thrilled to have you, of course. I understand if you are not available. Also, I saw that you were reading at Politics and Prose soon. What can I do afterward? Would you like to have a dinner at my place, big or small? What do you think?
For one, 150 people are not going to go to Comet for an Obama fundraiser. If you are following that type of stuff, you are going to go, and it's going to be a lot more than that.
So what's interesting is, and I was just getting ready to get to this before you even pulled up the full picture, there's a lot of Baphomet symbolism in the Comet Pizza sign. So if you look at like...
oh my goodness. Wow.
As above, so below. So there's a moon in the top right and a moon at the bottom. As above, so below. And then you have the stars that represent the pentagram.
Ah.
So there's definitely Satanism there.
So.
Luciferian shit.
Let's say... let's go out on a limb. Say everything that we're talking about is real. Right?
Yep.
Say it's all real. Okay? You mean to tell me there's a bunch of high-ups worshiping Satan and doing this weird shit to children, possibly extracting a drug out of their blood after they've been tortured. What if that's the case, dude? Does that mean Satan is real? And if Satan is real, does that mean God is real?
I don't know if it's the actual... Well, so what they're doing is worshiping a Baphomet, which is the symbol for... knowledge in that branch. It's a demon of knowledge. So when you look at it like that, it's a multi-deity system. Satanism just doesn't... That type of Satanism doesn't cover just that one... It's like, we don't worship a big red devil guy.
Right.
There's a certain... It's like Norse mythology. There's a certain god for certain things.
Interesting.
So it's almost like they're using it for knowledge over anything else. It's not like the Christian. It's not the Christian devil that's being worshipped.
Got you.
It's archaic deities that I would, and this is just my assumption. On
Sure.
Because if you look at the Republicans, they have the same type of ceremony. they just don't fuck kids. They kill gay prostitutes and sacrifice them to an owl god named Moloch.
And you're referring to
Bohemian Grove.
Got you. Okay. Which is a whole...
That's a whole nother podcast.
Which is real. Which is... All right,
it's documented.
Stay in the pocket.
Nixon's fucking talked about it. But
stay in the pocket.
So if you look at these symbols on the screen right now, you have boy lover, girl lover, little boy lover, child lover, best pizza logo, icon of the found on the Terrasol website, which is the little girl lover. Comet ping pong logo that's a stretch. Yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that's a fucking stretch.
Time Warner one's weird. Walls Ice Cream, okay. AOL, okay.
But I feel like you could find those about anywhere.
Yeah, let's be objective.
Yeah, these are stretches. So I'm going to look at the logos of this objectively. Mm-hmm. But when you look at the band that played at Comet Pizza, they had the exact logos on their like amps and shit.
Now, also, referring back to Ellen. Okay. There was a video of her being quarantined at home, and on her hoodie there was a symbol that looked quite similar to that circle little boy lover symbol.
That's what the rumor is. She's into little boys.
But she's a lesbian. She can't be into little boys.
Man, I've known enough lesbians that are switch hitters.
Now, the band that played at Comet Pizza is called...
Felt Letters.
Felt Letters.
Now...
That's not creepy at all.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, it looks awfully similar.
Yes.
There it is.
Which one?
The second one.
This one right here?
Yep.
And I did see a video a while back of like a speech they gave at Comet.
Well, there's a band called Sex Stains.
All right, and oh man,
oh shit! I actually know that band, the Coat Hangers. I've seen them in Charlotte.
Were they fucking kids, man? Like, I don't know.
No, it was all chicks.
Hey, all right, let's stay in the pocket. A while back, dude from Ping Pong posted this. Comet Ping Pong had a secret kill room, and posted a picture of it on Instagram. Fake stories claimed underground tunnels and child trafficking in the basement.
See, I don't understand why someone would post that on Instagram. Was it to...
And again, we don't know shit. All this could be is a fucking... it looks like an empty room with possible
We're three
doors.
assholes sitting in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina at 10:28 at night speculating on a fucking pizza pedophile conspiracy. Like...
We don't know people. But ultimately...
Intuition shows.
This is New York Times even posting this type of stuff. So these
New York
credible.
Times is trying to debunk it. And it got to a point to where they were like, "Hey, it's illegal to actually go and look at John Podesta's emails. You're not allowed to do that," which is bullshit. You're totally allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Now, to wrap this up, all right, there's a girl that supposedly got kidnapped. Her name is Madeline McCann. All right, she got kidnapped from Portugal, from her bed at a Portugal resort. Okay, after somehow she got out, right, and then she went to the cops, and they created, using her description, a computer-generated facial recognition.
Wow.
So I
police
didn't know
sketches.
this part.
Yeah, I saw this a while back. Man, I went down the Pizzagate rabbit hole years ago, but again, people, I don't know if it's real. I don't know. Do your own research. Don't listen to me. But it looks...
Yeah.
Fucking really weird. It looks close to John Podesta and his brother Tony Podesta. It looks funny. Man. And again, I don't know. People don't, like Eric said, don't listen to our bullshit. Don't listen to us. But when you start just chipping away at this iceberg...
Go do the fucking research.
Right.
Go look it up.
A lot of things come to light. And if it is real... What are we going to do? Like honestly, let's say it is real.
I mean, there's nothing we can do.
We can just talk about it. But
Yeah.
But then, the people that are in the dark, it sounds crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Everything we just discussed
100%.
20 minutes sounds nuts.
It sounds like guaranteed fucking psychobabble. We've been listening to InfoWars way too much. But
don't even listen to that. But yeah, like, I don't know.
Everyone's going to have their own opinion about it. That's what a conspiracy is
just
at this point.
Go do the research. Go watch Out of Shadows on YouTube. It's a free documentary. I know you don't have shit else to do. Yeah, go fucking watch it.
House jerking your cock.
Yeah, like log off Pornhub for about 30 minutes to an hour and a half and go watch it.
That wasn't. Oh man. See, we can keep going, man. I can't. I can't keep. That was an interesting tweet.
Yeah.
You know, Anthony Bourdain.
Well, that was the next like string of memes. Anybody who would die in the public eye would be like, I have information to lead to the arrest of Hillary Clinton.
Right.
We're not gonna keep going. But even look, you know what?
Oh,
don't even get me started, dog. Don't even get me started.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking Joe Biden.
Creepy Joe.
All right.
No, Joe, you may
Uncle
not squeeze
Touchy.
my nipple.
Jesus Christ, dude. All right.
Then he kisses the little girl.
So, to wrap this up, man.
The Democrats are a bunch of pedophiles. I'm going to go ahead and say it.
The world's being ran by Satan, and aliens are real. They're coming down. Like, I don't know.
The Republicans are worshiping owls.
We're all trying to figure things out. We're all trying to figure out life.
We're fucked.
But first, let me thank you both for hopping on. I think it's been a fascinating conversation.
It's been a good night.
I think it's been like one of my longest podcasts. It's been wonderful.
Thank you for having me.
It's been chill.
Do you guys have any shout outs, any advice, anything you want to tell the listeners?
Go check out the Vulgarians Podcast. We're on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Red Circle. Just anywhere podcasts can be found, go check us out. Our socials are Vulgarians Podcast on Facebook, Vulgarians Podcast on Instagram, and Vulgarians_pod on Twitter. We post all our clips and everything on those sites. Go check us out.
Boom.
Awesome. And I have a secret that is coming out. If you follow me at Ouderkirk, Brooke with an E, Ouderkirk, OUD as in dog. Definitely follow me. That's all of my social media handles.
Awesome, guys. If you need any help, advice, and you have anything fascinating, anything pertaining to this conversation that we had today, email me, murphyspodcast@gmail.com. Feel free to follow me on Instagram, Twitter at Murphy's Podcast. My personal is Murph from Myrtle. We'd love to hear from you. Eric and Brooklyn will both be back. You'll see more of them. They are rotating guests. Thanks for listening, man. Subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll see you guys next time.
Deuce.
Thank you.